All right, everybody. So, welcome to the race control feed for the Belly Up Cup Series Elite Racing League event at Gateway. It's the Gateway 150. Mark Murphy here, again in race control. We're just kind of taking a look at qualifying. One of the things that is rather unique about this series is that um, qualifying is policed by admin. So if you sit at the end of pit road and rev your engine or do anything to artificially trick the sim, you lose your qualifying time. So we're just kind of going through, watching guys, making sure nobody's sitting there um, revving engines. Robert Hill got close, although he reset the car before he went out. Um, Weather for tonight looks like it's going to be just straight up 80 degrees. Winds are variable, but 1 mile an hour, so it doesn't really matter. Hill does not complete a lap anyway, so it doesn't matter. And resets, so yay for that. We do have 4 go or go home cars. The slowest of Josh Robinson, Garrison Hogan, Josh Adams, and Colin Culpa will go home. So that's something that we got to worry about right now. Currently, the slowest out of that group is, let's see, there's Adams, Culpa. Right now, it's going to be Colin Culpa, 31st quick. Session is over. Chad, double check me. I believe that Colin Culpa is the slowest of the go or go homers. P31.
Yep, Colin Colville will be the car going home. No. Art. Oh no, it seems as though my computer is having trouble. I might need a EOL.
Would you like an EOL, Garrison?
I don't know, man. I gotta fix this thing. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Cody. I can't, man. I gotta catch up to you. I have a few guys I'm not seeing in paints because my trading paints is acting weird. I've reloaded it, so if those guys win, if I'm gonna ask if someone could take a winner's picture for me. I have Tate, Vincent. It looks like Hogan is just not showing up in a car for me. So if any of those guys win, someone please take a picture for me. But let's be honest.
Garrison, do you want an EOL? I'm serious.
You're funny. I definitely need one. I definitely need one. Fuck did you just say, Dark Car Boy? You're on all teams, by the way, Mark. All right, I'm removing admin for me.
10-4, Chad is no longer an admin, and I will be in Elite with any rule questions for him.
He's removed from admins. He'll remove himself from the race by wrecking soon. It's all good.
I've been a pretty good boy this season, Phil.
Knock on wood. Nice connection there, pal.
So far, so good. Knock on wood.
Remember, guys, we're not going green here.
Clearly, you're knocking on plastic because you're blinking already.
Yeah, you had one blink on the way in the turn on.
Of course, good through practice, race pops up. Hopefully it doesn't do that. Clean race
Whole
from
circuit to
NYC.
win.
All
That's
right.
a good pick
Time
as
to
well.
die.
Well, the pace car lights are off. We're about to see how they do it here in turn number 1. Everyone's going to be throwing it in there, downshifting. We're going to find out how it goes here, where the racing gets good and the good
Green flag,
get
green flag.
racing good. Green flag for the Kicking the Tires 150 at Gateway. Green flag is out.
Really?
Jonathan
Can we have a
Cutler
look at the
able to clear
restart?
himself, throws it into turn number 1, and now we pray they come back
I
out
need
of
a
turn number
black
2.
clear.
Ethan Stanley's
I
going
had
to
to
throw it in
go
three
inside
wide.
to avoid
That's for
a
third spot.
check-out.
Matthew Weeks pushes up the
I
racetrack,
slowed
clears
down.
Ethan Burrell for second. They're
Lap
three wide for third.
Lap 1.
Yeah, Weeks went way too high there, allowed the door to be open. That allowed Ethan Burrell to get up into the second position as drivers are throwing it in there. Ooh, R.C. Anderson right underneath. And Matthew Weeks goes up high, 4 wide and a car on the grass.
Josh Robin in the grass behind. Matthew Weeks is losing spot after spot. He's back outside the top 10 now as Scott Crump and William White go by. Dusty Dewar
Yeah,
also having problems in the back.
Yeah, he got sent going into the turn. How we did not have a caution on lap number 1 is crazy. And my
Oh,
pick,
Gavin
Matthew
Hips just
Weeks,
whacked
not
the
looking
wall.
good. Oh,
Chad Frankenfield sideways.
oh, boy. The 4
Shoulder-
now is looking bad.
Everybody struggling with the handling on those icy cold tires. Ryan Schuld now falling back. Matthew Weeks falling back. Scott Crump sideways in turn
Around
3.
Sideways. It's like
This
there's
is a-
rain on the track or something
Somebody's
here.
wrecked every
It's
corner so
invisible.
far.
Oh
These
my
guys
goodness.
have really struggled with the handling of the car in the opening laps.
You know, everyone said that if you're going to try to make the positions, you're going to want to do it early on because it's so difficult to pass, but you got to not make mistakes either here. And our top 5 drivers have easily been able to clear themselves out in front. And now it's kind of single filed out a little bit. How these drivers are still going and we haven't had a wreck is unbelievable. What a crazy first couple laps here at Gateway.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and get some replays of that opening lap at some point here, maybe when we get our first
Not
caution. But for now, I mean, a lot of guys falling back. Scott Crump, Chad Frankenfield, Ryan Schuld, Dusty Dewar, Nick Massey's back in 43rd right now. So just a huge group of cars having major issues to this point.
Yeah, now I think these drivers have taken hopefully a breath as I say that someone goes sideways. Is that Chad again? Back
probably
there getting
is.
really side or going ducking to the inside. Yeah, I think it is. He is not going to be friendly to those tires again here.
Andrew Rucker up the track. He's back here in the mid pack. Ryan Gavel outside of Justin Wadsworth. Gavel working his way towards that top 10. He's one of the early risers. He's up from 19th
All right,
to
man.
11th.
Caution is
and
out.
the caution is
Caution is
out.
out.
It's Michael Hosak spinning down the front straightaway.
Well, needless to say, I think everyone feels a little uncomfortable on the track. It's 24
That's on
spins it
me,
back around. We're going
self-spin.
to take a look
I
here
got
in just a
somebody, I
second, see
think, got
exactly
me.
what happened with the Mark Rebillis replay.
Johnny, did
On the inside,
I didn't get
gets on
any
the gas
zero
pedal.
X's? Did I get into you?
Personette
was
with
really-
oh, he hit the inside wall.
I wish you did, but
A
you
little
didn't.
too much
Been a
beans,
lot
it looks
worse.
like.
Yeah, that could have been a real
I saw
bad
you
thing.
drift up
He-
the
he
track. I didn't know if I
almost,
got into
he
you.
did the
I
right
didn't feel
thing. He
anything,
almost
but
overcorrected
you
it
never
right
know
from
with
the field.
iRacing.
I don't think Personette
Yeah,
got
no,
too
you
bad
didn't
in
hit
the
me.
wall there.
I saw a dude
and
in the
that
grass
won't
there.
be
I
too
didn't
big
damage.
damage.
Stay there.
He needed to go that far
Went up
down, or
there.
he was going to get hit. But I think David
The cause
Tucker
of the
did get a
caution
little bump
is
there.
a
Let's see if we can
self-spin by
go.
the 24.
Yeah, this would be a
Does
good
not
one
appear
for her to
be
go
any
on board
severe
with.
damage to other vehicles. So that's
Personette
good race
had
talent.
kind of wiped out before Hosak even wiped out.
Tucker, your nose looks good, buddy.
Let's Carlos, if we can,
Yeah,
let's
sorry
go
who
get a
got into me there. I
replay of
couldn't
that
see who it
opening
was.
lap if we can. Just a
Let's
couple
do
of
it
those
with
incidents.
Matthew Weeks. I really want to
Yep.
see.
Well, we're going to start
Robin
it off when it
first.
first started.
Yep, Robin
that's
first.
true.
That car just cracked loose under
Real too much
braking.
gravy.
And there's another one behind him, Dusty Dewar, spinning out as well.
Dusty.
And then I think Scott Crump was that same spot, the next corner, just dead center of the corner. Car broke loose on him.
Josh, let me know
So
if
back
you
all
see
the
me
way
blink
back
at
into
all.
3, but right here is part of Weeks' troubles. You see him up in the top. He's losing spot. I think Chad Frankenfield's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to get loose right there.
Spoke to her.
And
like,
Chad goes
sure, blinked out
sideways
right
to
now.
the apron. This puts Ryan Schuld in the grass. And then
Whoever's in
Crump's gonna get
20th
loose here in
is
3.
gone.
No, he got
Oh,
into
yeah,
RC Anderson.
contact.
Yeah, Justin, you
Wow.
were gone for the
Missed
entire
that.
front
Missed RC
straightaway.
getting involved.
Yeah.
He's still
I can
seventh.
see the
Fell behind
bars
Hunter
were
Smith
red,
after
so-
that.
All right, this is Schold.
I'll keep an eye on it.
So, let's see, this is the
That's
issue
what's
for Ryan
frustrating when I have my
Scholl,
network
and
issues
Leighton
is
Norgard were on
My
board
bar is
right
never
here.
red. My connection's
Yeah,
always
Leighton
100%.
Norgard's car, right.
That's what's always
Oh, I
frustrating.
apologize.
There's
I'm
really
meeting
nothing I
with the
can do
right
about it.
person. Excuse me for that, gentlemen.
Nobody
He was right in
cares.
front of him.
Yep, they were right next to
Hey,
each other.
Fuck off,
Chad-
Mark.
Chad, get loose here.
Go for it.
Whoa.
Fuck yeah,
And
Mark.
Schold ends up in the grass for it, but yeah, that's one of the cars that led a bunch of laps in
Don't you have some
Indianapolis.
stupid spring training game to take pictures at or something?
I already shot my spring training game for the day. Otani went 0 for
Wow.
3.
All that.
Don't you
behind
got some
Jonathan
independent
Cutler,
learning
the
to
race
hand out?
leader, who has been stellar from the pole so
Nah.
far.
It's
We're
a lot easier
we're on
to,
World War
to
II right now.
concentrate
My
on your
fa- one of
tires
my
when you
favorite
got no one
units.
getting loose in front of you. So Cutlip's, yeah, there's a little bit of advantage there, but man, Weeks is going to be kicking himself here. Had a great start, starting in second
I've
place.
been telling them for years to do it. The problem is
it's not
if-
not a
if
great
it's
start
not a
for him, as you
NASCAR,
see,
like,
another driver
back
having
deal,
issues there coming
the
back
track's
off
gotta
of,
pay for it.
pit road. That's
so
going to be
this Gateway's
the driver that
independent.
hit that
The
inside
track's
wall.
gotta pay
Josh
for it. They don't really want to pay for it right now.
Going. We have
He-
one car on.
They
the,
can't afford it. They
one
keep
lap
paying
down.
us to
That's
come here
Josh
5 times
Robin
a
at
year.
the moment.
I think
I can't wait to tear this
yeah,
shithole down.
that would be Josh Robin. He was
Well,
the
we
one
used to have the
spun
deal
out
where we
there.
had to run the championship race.
My goodness,
every
what a
year.
wild start to this one.
So,
Worth noting, Garrison
we
Hogan
don't have to
did
do that
well.
anymore.
He's coming from the back with David Tooker. They're
The Indy cars
31st
are a
and
blast.
32nd
These cars are fun
right
too,
now.
but it's just
Nick and
it's just
Delicato's up to
quirky.
28th after starting 41st on that progress check, and then
The
the
worst deal would
two
be if you had
highest
to celebrate the
gainers so
championship
far.
with a
Hunter
truck
Smith's up to
stop
6th from
along the
13th.
backstretch.
You've got Vincent Isabella's up to 14th from 22nd.
Yeah.
Jesse Rasmus is up to 15th from 26th.
There's a Taco Bell over
So those
there.
two
That's
right
pretty
there have
good.
been kind of moving forward, taking advantage of all those mistakes.
Well, take a deep breath, folks, because we're going to try it again here. They when you thought that they had just gotten out spaced up enough to not have to worry about racing side by side, here we go, side by side again, and we're going to see how they are able to
Green
do on
flag,
this
green
restart.
flag.
Green flag is back out. Jonathan Cullup on the outside gets another wonderful start here, and we're going to see how it works in turns 1 and 2.
Outside lane backed up big time on that restart. Hunter Smith got backed up. He might lose a spot here. Tyler Fody clears to 4th. He's going to lose that spot to Ethan Stanley, though, for 3rd. And Vincent sideways off of 2. Somebody hit the wall as well.
There's cars everywhere on track. It's hard to concentrate on to one point of the track. There's 3 wide racing back there with Rucker.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
that's pretty typical of little Sonny D back there.
Yeah, we might see more Sunny D cautions in the future here, folks. As these drivers are.
Oh,
starting to
someone
go
just pounded the walls.
Wow,
Robert Hill.
hard into the wall too.
Roberts losing ground.
Sorry,
Fortner's
Hunter,
losing
a good
ground.
job not wrecking us. I got shipped by that
A couple of guys
Western
just missed
Clayton
turn
guy.
1, and that'll
Yeah,
just
Fortner
send
got
you
shoved
straight
up
back.
into the corner.
That was my bad.
Oh man, catching the wall.
Yeah.
Bigger
All
All
in
right,
the
man.
back.
Caution is out.
Oh,
Caution is
now
out.
it's Personette again back there involved.
Nick Massey's got big damage from this one. That's one of your guys in the top 10 in points.
Ah,
Actually,
yes.
Massey's 13th in points, but that is
Gateway.
not going to help him at all.
No.
Did you get hit, Crump?
For a second, I thought we were play
Another
racing
caution
again.
early in this one. This might be a caution
Did I
filled
get
race,
hit
folks.
like earlier one?
Car handling evilly right now, and yeah, that's all by Hatch itself.
Boys, I would say I'm shocked, but
Oh,
Chad took me
goodness,
pretty
that
wide on the
was such an
restart.
overcorrect. You know, and they
That was all me, Mark.
iRacing has done a decent job of being able to correct these cars.
Yeah,
somewhat
you
with
twitched
overcorrect.
and threw me up
This
the
reminds
track.
me
I
of
mean, no
when
harm, no
this
foul,
car
but I
first
didn't know if you
came
got
out,
hit, and I was
and,
just trying to avoid it.
Overcorrect was so bad in these cars, and
Yeah, that was
these
a good job
drivers are
giving room
having that
back here,
problem
guys, for
again
that.
here tonight.
Yeah, this is a
Can
very,
confirm
very
he
ill
did not
handling
get
race
hit.
car. It seems we run a
Ooh,
fixed setup here,
Cause
and
of the caution
oh man,
is
Nick
a
Massey
self-stop
absolutely
by the
nowhere to
Massey
go.
lost the
damage to other
bumper.
vehicles.
Yep.
The 14 is
Let's
not
go
good
on
for
board
Massey.
with the 14 here and see his hands moving around. Yeah, Nick Massey might be in the pits for a bit here.
I didn't think he did. Nothing bad.
Car steps out
I
on
was just
Hatch, and he
reacting
turns it
and
back
wanted to
right, and it's
wreck
just,
us
Not
on
even
lap
much.
11.
Not even turning it that much.
yeah, there's hooks. Now you're not expecting it to hook when you're sliding like that.
It hooks, and then the Huckleberry car gets involved here.
Oh, it just caught in the right rear too. And Robert
I think
Hill,
he
who
might
had
be. He might be okay.
yeah, and been in some adventures already in this one. Robert Hill also hit the wall in 3 and 4 that time before and has some damage from that. So, a lot of early damage in this one and early mistakes.
Yeah, a lot of action here, and a lot of these drivers are hoping that
Just an
maybe-
FYI, too,
maybe,
guys.
more grip
The
on the
600.
track, maybe
Usually
more
we do
rubber
patriotic,
gets
even
put
though it's
down
nowhere
and
near
makes this a
Memorial
little
Day.
bit easier.
We
Our
typically
lucky
do
draw
patriotic
driver
teams, so if
just
you guys
goes
want to break
around
out
there.
some
This
patriotic teams
Josh
for that
Allen
one.
putting himself back on the lead lap. They'll put 43
Nah.
cars back on the lead lap for the time being.
Well, you'll
It doesn't
have a
look like
Soviet
Massey
Union
has gone
one
the
or a
lap
China
down
one.
Yet, but wait to see
No,
exactly
I'm a
how that
Democrat.
turns up.
Just run a
Yeah, I
TikTok
think
bank.
that-
You'll
that
bill in.
48 car. It's not done
It
for the
might
day,
be-
but it's hurting.
Yeah, he might be in the back for a
Yeah,
little
let me
bit.
get in touch with the painter.
Robert
I mean,
Hill's
I have
been
seen
off
these
the-
cars once you get them fully repaired.
Yeah,
they do make
TikTok scheme sounds great right now.
they do come back to life a little bit.
Huh?
But we're gonna test that 3 a little bit. Here
I told my
tonight.
students today about that, and I must have heard about 20 of the kids crying.
We hope that there's going to be a little bit of green flag racing here before it's said and done. I don't know if
A phone shop be the
if
role
the handle
model.
comes back to these guys. But we're
My
about to
wife will
find
be able to
out
pay
here.
attention to me at
Looks
dinner
like,
if
oh,
TikTok
nope, I
gets
thought they were
banned.
doubling up. I guess not just yet.
One more lap, I
Forced.
assume. So maybe we'll do a little sponsor read
Fact.
here, try to pay some bills while we have a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and do that.
Chad, you blinking, man.
Carlos.
You need a commercial. I'm sorry. That's on me, guys.
Either one, either
We're
one.
gonna go. We're
Let's
gonna
pay
go
some
check out
bills.
Chad.
Hook off.
Yeah, let's pay commercials, and then after that, we got time. Let's do an ad read.
I ain't lying though.
Pings 83 quality.
Chad, you
99.
you
All right,
were
mics are cold, by
blinking,
the way.
but it's
Sorry, I
that was the first
completely
time I've
forgot.
seen it a little bit.
Roger that.
Yeah, it's like 4 times in 1 and 2 back there, but you're straight now.
Hey, Mark, can I get an EOL, please?
The good thing is when I blink, it doesn't seem to bounce around, so at least like, it's not like it's unexpected where I'm at. But I don't know. I'm trying everything I can to figure it out.
Let's see.
Yeah, Chad, you'll want to watch your blinking. It's coming in and out pretty good. I will keep an eye on it.
That's like my third yawn of the race. I think we need to hurry up.
We are on the
Hold on,
back.
just,
Yeah, we got time, guys.
hmm
Stay quiet. Stay quiet, guys. I'll let you know when you can talk. You're hot.
Alrighty, we're back to go green once again. Coming to lap 15. Jonathan Cutlip is leading the outside lane once again, folks. So let's see if these drivers can get themselves spaced out or if we're going to have another incident. These drivers are all on toes right now as green flag is back out. Jonathan Cutlip is once again able to clear himself for the lead. Side by side between Fody and Ethan Burrell going into turn number 1.
And 2 guys who've battled a lot over the last couple of seasons. And right behind them, Ethan Stanley, Tate Lytle side by side as well. And Burrell clears Fody. Stanley clears Tate. Inside line prevails down the back straightaway.
Second inside, not
Yeah,
second.
William White just lost about 10 spots there. Oh,
Sorry,
RC breaks it a little bit early, and Gavin Hibbs there gives him a little bit of a shot there. These drivers are starting to look like they are giving themselves a little bit of space as they're able to
They're
come
good. We're
around
still
turn
alive.
number 2. So far, so good for these drivers.
Yeah, it's been that handling of these cars, not so much them, running into each other for the most part in terms of the incidents we've had so far. Tate Lytle sideways in 2.
Oh, he catches it.
That's a guy you don't. That's a guy you don't see losing the car all that often.
Yeah, more Matthew Weeks. Both of our picks. We jinxed both of them here.
Mm-hmm. And Vincent Isabella just got loose, lost 2 or 3 spots down the back. A lot of ill handling race cars right now.
I think it's just very line sensitive right now. I think if you get offline, it just maybe where the rubber's not at or something, and it just causes them to back up, or maybe it's the shifting not really being where the gearing is needing to be at, because it could definitely be from the shifting.
Yeah, it's it's a number of factors too. Gateway's more of a touchy racetrack. You can't really jam the throttle, and
Well,
Vincent's having trouble with it. Oh, somebody else in the wall back there. I think that's Mark Grabilis too. These guys are just struggling with this car coming off of these corners. It's tight and loose at the same time. That's just not a comfortable feeling for these drivers.
You ever stepped on soap in the bathroom and you catch yourself and you go, oh boy. I've done it. Everyone's done it. You catch yourself and you go, oh boy. Catch your breath and you go, oh man, that was scary. These guys are doing that every lap right now, and
They are.
there's probably catching their breath and slipping, sliding all over the place, and that's exactly how I guess you could say the feels are on the track. As there are still a lot of passes being made. You see right there, RC Anderson getting passed by Gavin Hibbs. That is for the 6th position. So Gavin Hibbs is making a strong run into the top 5 here. It looks like.
Hunter Smith just bypassed RC as well, and there goes. I think that's Gavel into the outside wall. Tate now underneath Justin Watson right behind. So big battles here for inside this top 10, but a lot of these mistakes being made by these drivers where we haven't seen these guys overstepping the car like this pretty much all season. And there goes Chad.
Chad!
Damn it.
He's in the grass. He's going to come back up. Is he going to have...
I mean,
he's obviously made those tires angry, but are people going to give him the space to get back up?
Man, and yeah, right behind them is a battle for our bracket, our belly up bracket. Tate and Vincent and Scott is one of the bracket fights, and Chad and Tyler Fody is the other one of the other bracket fights in the. I think we're in the Elite 8 technically, and so bracket implications as Fody runs 3rd and Chad runs well in the back of the field after half spinning twice.
Yeah, that's something that we'll have to be able to keep an eye on here tonight.
Oh
and see
man, Vincent just about
but
hit the wall
boy.
again.
My bad, 64.
He's
I
trying
locked
to
up
get
a
that
little
pretty
bit.
paint off the car before too long.
And he loses the spot to Scott Crump right there as well.
64
So bracket
asshole.
implications on that end. Up front, pretty calm, though Gavin Hibbs and RC Anderson continue to battle for 6th position.
That's been for the last few
Agreed.
laps. They've switched sides now. It looks like Gavin's on the outside, RC onto the inside. Ooh, getting loose going in is Gavin there. Able to correct it, but that's going to allow RC to get it.
We put up a Gavin Hibbs hit the wall counter last week, and he managed to parlay a top 10 out of it with a right side tire call.
Didn't he, or was that just the laps that we were running?
He did, and this week he's already hit the wall one time, so hopefully we don't have to run the Gavin counter again.
Hopefully not. I think I think his team maybe doesn't want to have to replace every sticker on the race car this week. But
I was literally trying to let you go.
RC able to get that spot, and now it looks like Ryan Gavel there trying to take a look to the inside.
Yeah, I got a little loose on exit.
Ooh, right on the back bump.
No, Gavin's a little loose.
Brother?
Want
the
to
end.
call?
Thank you. Sorry about that.
I want to call attention as Gavel goes to pass Hibbs to Jesse Rasimus up to 12th,
Sorry,
26th starting
it's not
spot.
very
Really
happy.
impressive run early for that 70 car. Hopefully that's not him over abusing the tires, but a really, really strong run early. And then the other guy I want to call out, Nick Indelicato. He's up to
Make sure I give you
like 17th
I understand me,
right now in
man,
that
but I
10. The
didn't do
3Y
it,
TV
buddy.
car. How about that? Running very strongly.
Make
for
sure I
GP
give you
Sports
extra
after a
kisses today.
41st starting position, struggling in qualifying is Indelicato.
Yes, Daddy.
Yeah, these guys have done a really good job being able to not spin out here and get going here. It looks like the drivers are starting to space out, make it a little bit easier for themselves.
Don't
More
invite 'em.
battling happening on back of the field there. Looks like the 10's going to be
Gavin,
going
you ruined it last
underneath
time. You're
the
not doing this
88.
again.
That's going to be a battle for...
Womp womp.
Yeah. Looks like Nick Indelicato, who started really far back. I believe he spun out in qualifying, so trying to make his way back up to the front here after having a bad qualifying run.
Yeah, I'm curious because Indelicato was the one taken out under caution last week, but even before that, had a fire alarm go off in his, I think, dorm room. I want to say he's in college. It went off in his dorm room, and he ended up having to get out of the car for a few laps. And when he got back in, got plowed into under caution. I know you talked to the culprit there. What was the story behind that on Thursday?
Well, you're going to have to tune in to find out. We asked him the hard-hitting questions and let him know
I've seen that.
all the displeasures of everybody in the league. So if you're wanting to see why Mr. Harry is not running in the series, and maybe to see if he has any remorse to it all. Tune in tomorrow night on Thursday on the podcast there. Really strong battle here. Looks like 56 there. Tate Lytle's going to go underneath Gavin Hibbs. Oh, wow. Tire. That's an interesting shot. I don't know what that shows of. As looks like, yeah, Gavin's trying. He's falling back just a little bit here.
Yeah, I think Tate is rolling the
Take a
ball.
look here,
They're
Robin.
running into each other here in 1 and 2.
God. Jesus Christ.
And it's a fight for, I think, the preferred line, to be honest. As
I didn't mean to do that. I was
going
rolling
to be able
center.
to hold off Tate Lytle for this line.
No, you're good.
But Hibbs is, I think, kind of running that top lane, hanging out that right rear tire, and Tate is significantly more controlled at this point in the race, and I wonder if that will pay dividends over the long run for Tate Lytle in the 56. And he's usually one of those cars that's really good on the long run, so I would half expect it.
Yeah, I think, honestly, it's going to be the driver that saves their right front because there are definitely some cars out there throwing it into the turn. You saw right there, main culprit, Chad Frankenfield, probably number one culprit of killing his right front tires as he's trying to get on. Looks like that's Chris Wright. He's trying to make up those spots that he lost early on here.
Yeah, the battle for the lead has also tightened up decently. Jonathan Cutlip has held it since the beginning of the race as the pole sitter. Ethan Burrell's kind of closed in right on his back bumper here. That's certainly the closest Ethan's been since the restart.
Ooh,
Tyler Fode's right there on the back bumper as well. So those top three have kind of separated themselves and closed together, and there might be a battle for the lead soon.
Do not go in second gear
Yeah,
there.
as far as you saw right there, what might be causing this start to close up? Oh, up high.
Ooh.
I think Cutlip is starting to lose the handle
Yeah,
on
that
his
didn't
car,
sound too
trying
good.
to force the situation to go a little faster than maybe the car is able to do right now. Is now Ethan Burrell's underneath Jonathan Cutlip. This is a battle for the lead on lap 29 here.
Yep. Ethan Burrell down to the bottom of the racetrack. You would think the bottom is the preferred groove. Really, I think it's just wherever you can rotate that race car without burning off the right front tire. Ethan Burrell to the race lead for Do Good, and trying to follow him through is Tyler Fode for Lake Norman. Garrison Hogan spinning on the back straightaway, by the way.
Sorry, I got.
Yeah, Garrison Hogan spinning. Chris Wright almost lost it
He
there.
kept it. He corrected it. Fode to second. Cleared Cutlip.
Yeah, so now it looks like Fode
I
and Ethan
resisted
Burrell
our
are going to try to
call-
take off
just
from the
now.
lead here. So you go back there, a few drivers getting sideways. Ooh.
Man. Turn 2 seems to be calamity corner on those old tires. Those guys are really overstepping it coming off the corner and losing the right rear of the race car.
Looks like Nick Indelicato trying to make a move on the 88. Chad Frankenfield.
Oh, he had the same problem.
Yeah, it looks like if you try to force the situation, maybe run outside the groove, it definitely oversteps on you. And Chad Frankenfield able to capitalize on Nick Indelicato's mistake. But here comes Nick Indelicato back underneath Chad Frankenfield, trying to get that position back from him.
Battle of the Fords here. You know, I want to note, Gerald, and maybe you and I can kind of speak to this a little bit. I wonder if these guys are overturning the race car in the center of turn 1 and 2, and that's causing them to hold that extra turn in the wheel coming off the corner and creating that sideways feeling. We saw it with Casey Hatch, Garrison Hogan, Josh Personette, and others coming off of that second corner, and Chad Frankenfield too. Is it, you know, them putting in too much input in the wheel to where that car is starting to snap loose, and then they're trying to either overcorrect or, you know, having to leave it and let it slide to the bottom of the racetrack?
I think it's one of three things here. You're talking about right out of the corner there, where they're getting up on the high part of the RPMs, up into the red as they would have on the dash, and that causes a lot of tire spin. So any kind of mistake causes the car to just lose it a little bit, and it will shoot to the inside. Plus, you're talking about the point of the track where it flattens out. So you have it where it's you're hitting the RPM limiter, and you're getting to the flat part of the track. And I think it's just it's a combination of all that happening at one time that just it just causes them to have a little bit of a problem there. So I think it's mainly it's just a circumstance, really.
That's good insight, and you know you're a driver. Who
Revelos
race
it
here,
off
so
of the
you
back
do
stretch.
have some experiences. Looks like Mark Rabilas is struggling a little bit in the Bitcoin number 99.
Well, when I won here, we only had 4 gears, so we didn't have 5th gear at the time, so we didn't have to shift necessarily at the RPMs at where they're at. And I honestly think that's where all these issues are coming from. You're getting to the point where, he does a great job not hitting anything.
I'm
to go to
surprised
the
that wasn't a
bathroom.
caution. The leaders were in turn 2.
Yeah, iRacing was cutting it close, cutting it a little closer. But I honestly think if you go on board, let's see if we can go on board with Ethan Burrell and do a lap and take a look at Ethan Burrell's tachometer here.
Oh, sorry. I thought I meant in the replay.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
that's
go
all right.
in. Let's go in with him live. Yep, there we go.
Let's keep an eye on the RPM.
You
You see
whore.
that 8,000 going up there? Now watch, he will go down there, downshifts it, goes
Wow.
back up to 7.
Is Ethan Burrell really shifting to 3rd in the center of turn 1?
It looks like it comes out of the turn right there. It gets up high RPMs, up
Yeah,
to
I mean-
8, up to 4th.
Take it back.
Yeah, I guess they're not using 5th gear. They're only using 3, so I guess I would have been
used-
pretty good here.
Well, he hit
He's
5th
fourth,
gear
fifth, and-
right before he hit 1.
Yeah, in the front straightaway, he's hitting 5th. I'm surprised they're using 3rd gear. Brian Gavel just binned it in the
Oh, I'm sorry.
straightaway. Oh, he
Holy
saved
shit.
it. Oh man, sorry, I had
It
to
just
keep
sucked
my
me
eyes
around or
on
something when I was under you. That felt really
Okay,
weird.
so
And
I'll
then we
put
got
that up
moved
here.
together.
Watch
Save
how
the
high
both
the
of us, I guess.
RPM gets. I mean, it gets right
Yeah.
there when they're coming out of the turn. And
9,000.
I mean that's probably what's causing a lot of these guys some issues here.
I'm not sure I'm sure the fast guys are shifting to 3rd. I'm not sure some of these slower guys are shifting to 3rd, and even still, right? I mean, that's a lot of shifting, right?
Here's
So
Goody.
certainly understandable.
Let's take a look at Michael Goodman. He's in
Yeah.
4th
What are
gear.
the slower guys?
Oh well, I wouldn't
Rude
be
to
that
Goody,
mean
but
to him.
true. Goody would never claim otherwise.
Oh, he's a little loose too, even in 4th gear here.
Yes. Let's see if Goody's shifting it down the front straightaway here.
Downshifting it here.
And Goody's just revving it, high rev into the next.
Oh, he is?
Downshifting it.
So I'm
Wow,
gonna
these-
guess that's probably what's catching a lot of these
Yep.
guys off.
I think you're absolutely right. 3rd gear on corner exit where
Yeah,
it
it's
flattens
just
out. Yep.
Such high
That'll do it.
RPMs coming out of the turn. It's gonna cause issues.
While we
Product of
were
where the
away.
gearing is at right now.
While we were away, Ryan Gavel has driven to 5th. Gavin Hibbs is up to 7th. Hunter Smith is back to 8th. Gavel almost wrecked it on the front straightaway at one point. He managed to save that race car.
Oh, William White coming out of the turn gets loose there.
That's it sideways as well.
I think that's going to be a product this entire race. I don't think there will ever be a situation where they don't come out of the turns completely sideways with their gearing.
If you're downshifting all the way to 3rd, I mean that is a very short gear, and not what I was expecting coming into this. Right, I was thinking they were downshifting to 4th, and maybe not even shifting in 3 and 4, but nope, they're shifting every corner of this racetrack.
See them? Oh, Mark Verbellis there, lap down car hits the wall. Just trying to get out of the way for some of these guys here. See, also Robert Hill, I believe Robert Hill's a lap down as well right
He
now.
is. Yep, that car has been through a few incidents to this point. Justin Vandermarl, Trey Holmes drive on by.
Looks
All
like
right, man, caution is out.
And we're under
Caution is
caution.
out.
Caution. I have a feeling it's because of Josh Robbins.
It might have been a similar incident to that Rabilis incident, but this time iRacing decided it was a caution.
Yeah, me and his
he was running near
ping-pong
last.
balls
I think
there.
he was last on the racetrack.
Yeah, that shit got intense.
I hit the wrong
Let's take a
pedal.
look back, see what happened. Oh, Robin actually made some significant contact.
Yeah, he did.
It would
No, you're
appear.
good. You're good.
Got
What a
loose.
strange
Oh,
spot
Seems
to
like I'm
hit.
blinking more under yellow. At all. I didn't blink at all that run.
Deep into
Just missed his
the
nick.
cutout down the back straightaway and stopped on the racetrack, and that's what
They
what
even
brought
took
it out.
some of the wall away to
Caution
help
is a
him, but he
self-spin by the eighth.
he needed about
The
maybe
eighth
another
is
100
issued
feet
in
taken
race
away.
tally.
He was in 4th gear.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to. Robin was struggling near the back of the field. Had spun early in the race and was really on recovery mode there, and maybe conservation mode as well. And Ethan Burrell looking to come down pit road here. I think everybody's going to come get fresh tires.
Yeah, they do have some sets here tonight. Do you know how many sets they have, David?
I can get it momentarily.
All right.
6
Appreciate
sets.
it.
Somebody in the grass.
Tate Lightold needs to get back on
Sorry,
the
I was
asphalt.
either
We're not
gonna
dirt racing
find that
just
little
yet.
patch of asphalt right there and ask back on her because they
As,
slipped
they
out
are
so
coming
fast.
down pit road here. It looks like every single
Yeah,
driver
be careful
the
on the
lap
entry
will
right
be
here.
coming down pit road. Oh, they gotta watch out!
Yeah, if
Oh,
you get a
William
penalty
White
on
hits
entry,
there.
it's
The
not
wall
getting
comes out a little
cleared,
bit.
guys.
I wonder if someone's gonna hit the flat or the stairs.
Put that wall
Don't
down.
hit the stairs. You'll get stuck. Trust me. Oh no!
Watch out for
Yeah,
the ladder,
Gateway's
too.
got a very strange
Okay.
pit road, I think.
Someone hit it. Someone hit the
Man.
stairs.
That actually
Yeah.
hurts you?
Yeah,
does,
it really
yeah,
does. You can get
Gotta be
stuck
careful.
on it too.
I think Vincent missed his pit.
Yeah, I
think
seen you hit that
was
wall. That's all I got
focusing
scared
on,
for a minute.
Not hitting the stairs, yeah.
yeah.
Isabella
Spit.
missed his stall.
Well, Ethan Burrell out first, then
I didn't know it was there. I couldn't
Gavin
see it
Hibbs
behind
out
Jesse. He
fourth.
moved to the last minute. I cried a little.
So we see the race off pit road, and Vincent might just lead a lap here. That might be the one benefit. Ethan Stanley off pit road really late. Think he might have been fixing some damage. I wonder if Stanley got into the wall at some point.
No.
I think RC is that RC still?
Yeah,
No, that's
RC's
Gavin
still
Hibbs.
sitting on pit road.
No, that is
So
RC.
close.
Yeah. Oh man, I wonder why he's still on pit road.
I think I hit
Must
like
be an
49
issue.
right
You
at
know,
the
we went
last
through the
turn.
points leaders earlier,
tried.
and RC not in the top 10 in points. He has won a race. He won at Phoenix, but is sitting 12th in points and has had some issues over the course of the season so far. And Vincent's stayed out another lap. I'm willing to bet that's Vincent trying to go ahead and make sure he leads the lap to get the bonus point. Because if you're going to go to the back, you might as well lead the
What's
lap.
the call,
right? I
Vince?
mean,
I would almost say just stay out or.
well, no,
I don't know about
Okay,
that,
don't
Chief.
worry.
he's got 40 laps on his tires. Vincent's not.
I
at
went
least
through
don't
pits. I
take
just
the
wanted to
tires
wheel lap,
just
get
yet
an
because
extra
you're
bonus
already
point.
in the back and you see how crazy and chaotic, and
Hell yeah.
you would at least want to be able to.
I wasn't
if there's
hating.
a caution in 10 laps and. Try to switch it on people or try to make an advantage there. I mean, he's already
Listen,
ruined the race. He might as well
think-
try something.
I think Vincent's coming down pit road.
listen. I don't know about that. But what I do know is that for Belly Up Sports, the internet sports bar sports commentary via podcast forums and articles on topics ranging from nearly every sport, not your usual sports site. That's the sentence. Check them out on X or at bellyupsports.com. That is bellyupsports.com. Also, shout out to another one of our premier partner, Blue Egg Marketing. Blue Egg Marketing, we're your marketing department. Small business owners, Blue Egg is your biggest fan. Constraints catalyze creativity. We help businesses punch above their weight class, as well as Worldwide Technology Raceway, as Vincent Isabella did go down Pear Road. Worldwide Technology Raceways, is a motorsports racing facility in Madison, Illinois, just east of St. Louis, Missouri, close to the Gateway Arch, which, as a matter of fact, how close is it? You can see it right there. Oh, you don't need binoculars for that.
Look at that.
Okay, that's yeah. All right, it's an oval that hosts the NASCAR Cup Series, NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, and the NTT IndyCar Series, with a 2-mile infield road course used by the Speed Tour, Trans Am, SCCA, and Porsche Club of America. The quarter-mile NHRA sanctioned drag strip that hosts the annual NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Series, Midwest Nationals event, and the Kartplex, a state-of-the-art karting facility. When are we going to get that in iRacing? Please, I need that now. Also want to shout out today's race sponsor, Kicking the Tires. Follow Kicking the Tires or X, or go to kickinthetires.net for all the news, stories, and updates from the track every NASCAR weekend. Boys, back to you.
Appreciate it. Perfect timing here as we're about to go green once again. Fresh tires. We'll see if they left the stickers on them and see if they've got any
Green
stuck
flag,
to the
green
track.
flag.
As green flag is back out, Ethan Burrell going to be able to lead it on the bottom lane, able to clear himself now side by side. Wow, I think that was perfectly timed between those two boys there. up
Yeah,
front.
Frankenfield's 3 wide down to the bottom in the back.
Yes.
Might
Oh
be
no.
a wreck. He's going to
boy.
Tucker. I think Chad actually might have. Did he back out of it, or did he just miss the corner?
Well, that was rude.
What day is
he
it?
didn't. He didn't get there. Maybe Tucker just drove him.
And that might be the case too. It did look like Cutlip and Ethan Burrell timed it perfectly.
Oh, Vandermarl got hit by his teammate. He
Vandermarl
slides.
up high. He is able to save it. Wow, wonderful save for him. As they're
Definitely.
still 4 wide.
Definitely incidental contact between Holmes and Vandermarl. Don't think those guys were trying to do that. A couple of teammates over at Fueled Up Racing.
They are all over the place right now. Chad Frankenfield up, almost hits the outside wall there, trying to get it
He
going
did.
there.
He pounded it.
Yeah, he did smack it hard coming out. Oh boy.
Chad, that's going to be maybe not race-ending damage, but that's going to be very significant damage on the right front of the 15 car. That's 4th in points, Chad Frankenfield, no mention.
Yeah, he's throwing it into the turns right now. Right now, side by side with the one of Joshua Adams. They're able to get the speed and clear himself there. But now he's going to have the 92 of Ethan Stanley, who's fell back quite a bit from the from his 4th place.
Oh, Wadsworth just hit the wall hard. Out of the top 10 goes Wadsworth.
You would think with new tires they'd have more grip, but it almost seems like the opposite.
Yep. Worth noting is Wadsworth hits the wall and drops out of the top 10. The Jesse Rasmus and Scott Crump both rise into the top 10. Rasmus started 26th on the day. Scott Crump spun on lap 2 almost and fell back into the mid-20s. He's worked his way back up into 10th. So that 90 car does have some speed to it, and that was our fastest car back at Phoenix.
Yeah, it looks like Scott Crump's trying to make a move here on Rasmus, trying to see if he can get to the inside. He does. But is he going to get loose coming out? Oh, almost indefinitely. No, he doesn't. He does a great job. He's going to be able to stay side by side. Oh, is there? Ethan Stanley almost slams into Chad Frankenfield back there in the screen.
Yeah, Stanley is, he fell back on that pit stop, took some time to repair it. What I believe is some damages. Another spinner up front. I don't know who it was. Oh, it was Rasmus. Oh, man.
He hit the inside wall, looked like. He is able to keep going here. But yeah, he's going to lose all his time.
That's super disappointing for Jesse Rasmus. He had worked his way all the way up into the top 10.
Yeah, I mean,
and it looks like he got loose on corner entry. He never hit the wall. He just lost it. Brent Jones sideways now.
Another driver here. You can almost put a chair out there. Another car way in the back slams it as well.
Yeah, everybody very sideways on both entry and exit of these corners. And if they're not sideways, they're super tight, which just tells me this car is driving terribly right now. These guys are not enjoying the way this car is handling, and they're not able to predict how it's going to operate going into each corner, right? Some of these guys think it's going to be tight. They're going in, and they're getting loose.
I'd almost like to put a lawn chair and just sit there and watch turn 2, because it has been entertaining. Let's take it back and
you
see
weren't
exactly
clear
what
up there on the front, by the way. I did this for you.
Well, we got Vincent Isabella sending it 3 wide there on the bottom of Dewar and Personette. Yeah, Racine's just loose on corner entry.
I think he downshifted it too early, or maybe downshifted it twice.
Either one of those is very possible.
And then I think he does hit the... Oh, no, he does miss...
He saved it.
He hit the inside wall.
Jonathan Cutlip has lost 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, by the way. That 5 car not handling particularly well off the pole. Battle is for 6th between Lytle and Smith.
46 around in the back.
Hanshaw. He's going to save it. No caution.
No, he spun around 360 style, and somehow it's still no caution from that. Wow.
We had the discussion on whether spinning it was a save a few weeks ago.
If you don't wreck the car, it is.
I disagree. I think if you lose it all the way around, like I believe Mr. Hanshaw does right here, I think
Carlos,
that's just a spin.
Just let him have his. That's a hill he'll die on. Trust me, I'll get off of it.
I am going to semi-agree with you. And here's what I'm thinking, as I need to figure out how to get back to life. I feel like in this scenario, that is not a save, because your car was not really in a danger of hitting anything. But if you're like at Dover and you spin out and don't hit anything, I feel like that is a save.
I think that's just because
did you just drive straight up into me there, or what?
Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, I just think
walked it up.
I don't know.
Somebody else did that too. I forgot who it was.
My car was killed.
Is it Dinger?
Meatballs, both wheels.
Maybe. I don't know.
We're off the rails. Let's get back to the race.
Caution is out.
Caution. Oh, no, Goody.
Oh, no, Goody.
That was not intentional.
Jordan Owens, Judge Personette.
Honest question: why can't y'all just race?
Oh yeah,
us
there's
with,
Goody pulling
move
back
the
onto the
gives
racetrack
back
on the
here?
I'm gonna guess
floor.
someone got loose coming out of turn number
I
2.
mean, literally,
Yes.
in the
I think it's a
very
good
back.
wager, Gerald. I think you'd make some
I'm-
money on that one.
You want
Oh,
money?
Johnny.
Ooh.
Okay,
I think
Brent,
maybe
Michael
an
Hosack.
overcorrection. Oh,
Personette.
I mean, I could tell as soon as you made your move, you were going to do that. That's why I tried backing out.
He's fed up.
This is right around Racimus as well. Oh,
I jumped my
Johnny.
brake pads too far forward.
What happened? Oh, good. He got into
Jordan.
Jordan pretty well there.
I think Jordan's going to be okay. Some guys, Ethan Burrell's coming down pit road. Johnny Cutlip's coming down pit road. They're splitting up on the big strategies here. We'll go back to the replays in a sec, but we're losing a number of cars out of the top 10 for this, for pit stops. Oh, was there some net code there? That might have been net code.
Can we go up
Do
to
not,
a higher
not clear
view,
black
maybe
flags
see
for people
exactly
that
what,
are fast people labor.
from a different angle and see
Yeah,
exactly
hold on.
where.
Let's look at the replays and let's look at pit road, and then I'll go ahead and we can
Good
show
plan.
the
Yeah, race leader Ethan Burrell has pitted out of the lead 5 laps from
Cause of the caution
the
is
halfway
18
stage.
and then the 91,
Tate Lytle,
18
Jonathan Cutlip,
is
Jonathan
valid.
Justin Wadsworth, Chris Wright, RC Anderson, all coming down pit road.
Sorry, RC, I was thinking
But a number
40
of
miles an
guys
hour
stay
would
out.
be the
Tyler
next one.
Fody, Gavin Hibbs, Ryan Gavel, Hunter Smith, Matthew Weeks.
I don't agree with it.
19 drivers stayed out.
I just don't agree with this. I don't
Entirely split strategy through the middle of the field.
I don't understand why coming down pit road and taking your tires.
I guess my big question is, can they make it?
Even if you can, I mean, you're gonna
Hi,
want
Vince.
tires
How are you,
to get
buddy?
another caution, and with how absolutely ill handling the car,
I don't know.
There's
I
probably
have
gonna be another caution.
zero confidence that there's not another caution 10 laps from now.
And we're awarding a playoff point to the race lead.
I'm alright, I'm just very scared of this racetrack. Maybe not the track, but the car's thing as loose as it is, I'm scared.
I'm scared of the neighborhood this racetrack's in. Do you like baseball? I like those see-through pants.
That's a weak suspension.
Free Colin. Chad, I'm convinced as a Yankees fan I'll never have anything in ice again since 2009.
Yeah. Didn't they draft well, too? Didn't they actually have, like, a lot of those guys were their own guys?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, our prospects are good, but we dealt a lot for Soto, and now Garrett Cole's probably going to need Tommy John.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. It's very rarely do teams go out and buy championships anymore in baseball. Dodgers. Damn it. You mean that one Mickey Mouse title in 2020? I mean, they haven't won shit yet.
Eagles had a big off season.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
You're good, Josh. Thanks, man.
That's why I wasn't too upset at the end of the season, because I knew they weren't going to just sit on their thumbs all winter. They were going to make changes as soon as they could.
Yeah, well, our owner, GM, said that too, and we've made one free agent signing the entire off season.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I was expecting them to do more. They're paying Hurt. They're paying. Don't be that guy. It's fucking annoying.
Green flag, green flag.
Side by side for them is boy, they are 3 wide back there. It is looking
Right around the
very
guys with
nasty.
tires.
Yeah. Chad Frankenfield forcing it 3 wide into there.
That's
Oh, boy.
That's to be expected.
Yes, I would have to say. Cutlip 3 wide for Seamus and RC or oh boy.
All right, man.
Yeah,
there
that's
ain't
good.
room enough all
We
three.
might need the old 3 wide double cam here, Carlos, for the front and the back. Tyler Fode's got 2 laps to grab that halfway bonus point. That's number 3 man in points there, Tyler Fode. But he's got his teammate hunting him down right now, Ryan Gable, who loves to fight for these halfway points.
Yeah, he's been known. We saw it at Homestead. He will push it hard on his teammates to
Sorry,
get
Hooker
those
just-
points.
Sit
Rude.
and
You're
auto
good.
into 3.
These fucking cars, I don't know where to brake.
That
half the
almost
time.
sent the 10 around there.
Fight for
So
4th.
far.
Scott Crump's getting around Matthew Weeks, but Gable unable to go after Fode. 1 lap to go in the first half of this race, and we'll award that stage point. It's the conclusion of this lap.
Well, that puts 3 Lake Norman drivers in the top 4. So Lake Norman taking sweet advantages. Whoa, it looks like Fode gets sideways. Second.
Look, Stanley around! Big wreck in the middle!
Oh, boy.
All right, man.
How are
Caution
they, okay,
is
there's
out.
the caution.
Nope,
Robin
that's
involved.
how I look.
Henderson involved. Isabella around. Adams.
Chris Wright.
Ethan, are you
Rucker.
good?
Sonny D.
Oh, Sunny D
Where's
got involved
everyone's
once again.
brakes?
And this is exactly what I expected, to be honest.
What
It
a
was
fucking
just
shit back to the car.
behind the guys we were kind of criticizing
All
for
right,
making
somebody see who
moves.
absolutely
Morel,
plowed me from
Lytle.
behind?
In,
That was
It was
unacceptable.
just behind them.
Ooh, that was very
I
acceptable.
think they had just gotten around Vincent last corner.
Vincent has no front.
Maybe another week and
Yeah,
more.
big damage. That happened after the wreck. Vincent had gotten through it. I think somebody might have come off
whole
the wall
field
and,
went
and dropped
piling
into
into that.
Vincent and caused a kind of a furthering of the wreck. That
Like,
started
was
when
that
Ethan
like
Stanley got
Emerson?
turned
Is he in the
sideways.
race or something?
Ethan
Right
got
there.
there.
Rawls, Howard,
That was
head
me,
on into the
Rucker.
wall.
I was
Rawls is
worried
gonna
about
catch
getting
Vincent
hit from
there.
behind, so I'm
And
allowed
that
to
turns
drive through
Norgard
you.
head on into the wall.
I think
Terrell
William
was in
White-
that.
Bro, your
I
rear
think
looks
got
fine. I don't know about the rest of your car, but rear looks
The 46, the slowest hit incident.
We are going to need an onboard.
I have no idea how I made it through
after
there.
another kind of full-on view of this one. You can see the
Admin, you're
yellow
gonna have
car
to
there.
Look at the ARCA braking
It's going to
in
get
that.
some damage off of
I
the
mean,
eight
there
of
were
Robin,
people
but
flying in
that's
still.
going to be a pretty
Right.
masterful job.
Right after them.
Okay,
Ethan
so
Burrow
this
was our
whole thing-
leader
This
there.
whole mess starts. with the
He
92
barely got through
self-spinning.
there. Barely
Usually
got
due to
through it.
tally.
I think
am
that your
reviewing,
point about getting
the
yourself
ARCA
back in the
brakes
muck
into the
is
accident.
now
Please give me some
100% justified, right?
Yeah.
This is
I'm
exactly
sorry,
what
my
you
brake
don't wanna
bias
see.
is at 5.
And look at Ethan Burrow.
Take
He's
all
trying
the
to
time
take
you
it
need, Mark,
easy.
no
He's trying
problem.
to keep this race
Oh.
spinning car good, and he's going to get
As I
some
was saying, I
contact
was
with
bombing
Robin.
waiting like a boxer to get through
But
all
it's going to
that.
be okay. The fenders are all still
I
on.
didn't mean to get close to you, Crump. I was
He
trying
does
to
make
queue
a
up to
little
let
bit
you
of
know you can
contact,
have it, but I
man,
was in a
the
different chat.
25, that was some hard hits. That was Days of Thunder right there.
Ethan, are you
Yep.
good?
At Anderson,
We were
got
right
some
next to
big
each other.
contact
You
in this
kind of
one.
got swallowed, and
Here's on board.
Jordan
Dylan
Owens taking
Owens.
to the
He's part of it for me.
grass.
Just says,
Swallowed.
safety in grass.
Works out.
Yeah,
if
you got
don't
a
loop it.
little dent
Owens
underneath
did a
your
good
number
job.
on the front, just so you know.
And poor
not, like,
Vincent right
terrible or
here. He
anything.
dodges this wreck, but just the 25
Hey, you're on, driver?
nowhere to go.
Chris Wright, hard impact there.
Yep.
One there of Adams.
Someone else
Gets
give me a
through
quick
it. Everybody else
time.
through,
I'll go for
but
action.
that was maybe a 10-car wreck on the back straightaway.
A 10 to 15, somewhere
Where
in
at?
there.
Norgard involved.
Can we go on board?
Can I get
with
a black
Chris here?
first or
Chris Wright?
killer yellow?
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, I'll cue that up next.
Because
Front and
that
left.
was just where. Oh, Leighton Norgard.
Pull up
oh,
to my
man,
right.
He was having
Whoa.
a run.
We need to go on board with Ty McIntosh as well.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
a-
top
the
of the
next-
entry
that's
pit
Wayne
road, but not on
Wayne
the
White's
track.
car right there that we're on board with.
Oh, is this?
Hey,
William
Shold,
White?
how's
I
my
thought this was
back
Norgard.
bumper?
Chris Wright?
No, this is William White.
It looks
Start with
pretty
right.
clean.
Wanted
I don't
to
see
go on
anything.
board.
Same with
Yeah,
quarters
Start with
Chris
on
right.
the rear.
Start with right, and then go to
Yeah, you're clean, Ethan. William, I don't see anything.
So he starts checking up. Then he's clearing gas.
I was on the
and then
brake
they all
that
come
price.
back. Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, that is
okay.
Leighton Norgard. You are correct. Leighton
I was
Norgard.
trying to drive out of it.
RC in.
big
I
Ah,
spun and
man.
I
I think the
I held
50
the
car
brake,
might be
that's
done.
why I've been
50 car
That-
might
that-
be done. There's a couple
Like,
of
I
I think
got
might be done.
tired.
The 25 is definitely going to have some
Ethan,
damage.
if you pass somebody on the apron, you got to
Last
serve the
on
penalty.
board, I would
So it
recommend-
should just be a
Oh,
black
Ty,
flag
man.
and then an EOL.
Little bit of right front, but not too much.
I passed somebody
The
who
guy I would
didn't pick.
recommend now is Tate Lytle, and then maybe we can get
Yeah, you can't
live.
pass cars on
But
the
they're
apron.
still pacing. Don't worry, you're not missing anything up there.
Yeah,
they stay out.
boy, do I got time.
I didn't pass anybody that
All
hit
right, are
it.
you on board with Tay Lytle?
Yes.
If they
Another
stay on the
car.
racetrack and you pass them on the apron going to
Top
pit
10
road,
driver
that is a
before
black
hitting.
flag.
Yeah.
And we're following in line with Ethan Burrell, whom we were on board with before.
So make sure he gets an EOL, Mark.
Boy,
There you
see,
go.
I don't want to be back there.
I'm working
They're
on it.
super lucky,
So,
but
I
man.
don't really see anybody
Who's
arguing
next?
too
Late,
severely.
Fortunate for those
Norgar,
guys.
William
Slow them
White,
down.
Chris Wright, they
They arrived
all
on the
didn't need to be there,
Some to
but
varying
they put
degrees
themselves
that
there.
Everybody
Ethan
had the
Stanley's
brakes
going to get the
at
tally
some
from race
level.
control, by the way. On board for
Yeah,
Goody.
I just gained 40 miles
Goody's
an
gonna
hour
miss
and
this
killed
race,
a
so
car
he
in front
sees
of
it
me.
happening in front of him and is able to get on the binders.
I think Chris
Robert,
Wright's
you
done
good?
for the day too. I think
RC had
Vincent
Wright.
Isabella is as well.
hmm I think Vincent didn't want to continue. He had been complaining about the quality of the car, but actually
Yeah,
he's
Seth, I was
back
just
out there
going
one
based
down.
off what the video shows.
Adams with
that's
big
all.
damage, Robin with more damage.
Yeah,
I'm
once
surprised
the tow
RC's
knocked
still
out, I was,
out
hard, I was
Yeah,
trying
that
to
right-
control
the
it,
right front
and
tire
tow
on
knocked
that
out,
thing,
and I
can't
spun, and I
in
was
the
like,
right
alright,
direction.
I'm done.
No,
Locking it down.
Well, at least the steering wheel.
What did White kind of netcode through that wreck?
I
He's
said,
up in 10th. He
oh,
never
yeah.
pitted. I thought William
Yeah,
White
fire panel
got heavy
something on
damage
that.
in that, but maybe
I was
not.
trying to do my best.
He did get
Very
damaged.
quickly.
Yep. Quick.
Matthew,
I'm
phone out
almost
there.
positive he made some.
Oh.
No.
No.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Sorry, I had the wrong angle.
For everybody.
Okay. Wow. I'm
Okay.
surprised by that.
I thought maybe it wasn't. It had to have been Norgard then.
Maybe,
Those two have
yeah.
a very similar car. We've been confusing them all
Purple.
night.
Green flag, green
Like
flag.
Norman drivers that have the front row
Yeah,
here.
black clear.
Fody did wrap up that halfway point, so point does go to that 40 car as they are able to go green here. Now the top three are
Thank you.
Lake Norman vehicles up front.
Yep. Scott Crump, who had half spun on lap 2,
Go back high.
has come back up to the top 5 here, and Fody brushed the wall coming off of turn 2. So those mistakes still not done by this group. They're still pushing really hard here, going down into turn 3.
Ooh,
15
underneath
pointing.
William White,
saying.
36 was not
He's
going to
always
let him
going.
in. Threw it
Garrison.
down there and able to get it.
Garrison's had some adventures today as
There's
well.
nothing
He's
you can
put his
do
way
about
back
it.
up into
It
the
doesn't
top 10.
Just about everybody has at one point in time here. As
One of our-
these drivers are
Sorry.
still trying to get their way through the field here. Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna loop it.
Chad
Oh man!
Ruin in there. He almost. Oh man, Nick
Sorry about that,
Delicato is very lucky.
Yep.
Very lucky right now.
And Cutlip is just about to re-enter the top 10 if he can make this pass on
Three
Chad
wide.
and Hogan.
Wait when you buy your Stanley.
And, that'd be the big battle right there. Is Cutlip going underneath
Ooh,
those guys?
Garrison Logan in the outside wall.
There goes Hogan. He drops it back now. Another
Three wide
adventure for
still
the
coming out of
36 car.
turn. This is going to put Ethan Burrell on the bottom of 3 wide.
That's just not where those guys are going to want to be. And
Oh shit!
Still
I didn't
more
hear 3
contact
wide
ahead
to
of
the
them.
corner.
I don't know how good your new tires will be if you're having to force it 3 wide and
Starting
run
to
the
sound like
bottom.
Chad
here.
up there.
Garrison Logan in the
Oh.
wall again.
Or actually, you sound like
Hogan
Colin
has
Byrne.
had a meeting, a meeting
I
with
saw
that wall a
Garrison
number of
up on the
times.
fence.
last
I thought
couple
he was
laps.
screwed.
Tyler Fody just ran the fastest lap of the race.
My fault, Garrison.
On old tires.
And William.
On old tires, not worried about it. Oh, William White
Oh.
getting loose.
Excuse me, I apologize.
Oh,
I got that wrong.
Tate Lytle trying to get that bottom lane working, throwing it in there.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
Cutlip
gonna
though.
slide up. Oh, he
Tate.
almost got into
Oh
Ethan.
shit! I blinked.
Gavel just about spun it from second as well. These guys are all over the place right now. They
Thanks for
realize
the
they
risk,
just
Gary. I
crossed
locked that
halfway.
pitch up.
Yeah, they.
Sorry,
Oh boy,
Sorry, Wadsworth. I was
I think
blinking.
they realized they made a mistake here.
3 warnings for the
I'd have to
44.
believe they realized it at
forward.
this point. And Jonathan Cutlip's
These
the
three
highest
definitely.
guy with new tires in
No, I'm the only one that gets
position, but still
Parked for blinking.
Cutlip's
not.
It's true.
Phillips working his way back
I have
up.
been
You know,
watching
he's up to
15
10th, but
for the last several
it's
laps. He
not.
has
It has
won
not been
once
worth it.
either
I
on my
think, and
stream or
unless
podcast.
this race goes green to the end, which if it does, given the racing we're seeing right
it's
now
something
on
to go.
our
At least
screen
it's
up
stable. I
top,
don't not bouncing
I'll
around.
be shocked.
Yeah, I don't see how. I really don't see how.
You're not even doing. the
I'm very
Brazilian
thankful
wiggle.
not to be out there on racetrack because that does not look easy, to say the least.
Well, no,
I
it's from
raced at
Pennsylvania.
Sebring on
You don't have to say the
Sunday.
same wiggle.
Yeah, I skipped that one. I'm not
Big
very
Brazilian guy.
adept at the right turns. Sonny D in the wall.
I got
This
third.
50 car's right front tire looks like it's pointing in the right direction. Maybe that thing didn't have as much damage as I
Chad's
thought
like
it
the
did.
furthest
Yeah.
thing from a zillion possible.
I mean, Rutgers were known to race through some damage and be able to
Well,
still be
this
able
is
to.
He looks like the tourist that gets robbed in
50's
Brazil.
RC.
Oh,
Sonny
RC,
D's Rutgers.
Sorry.
But still, I mean, the 92 was the car sideways to start the last wreck, and he's still up in this, top 15 or 20 right here, running well. And we're on board with RC, who was head on in the wall. Chris Wright ran into him. So certainly it's been an adventure for some of these guys, but they're hanging tough right now. We saw Vandermarl sideways and able to save that 80 car. So this whole group right here has been through a crazy night.
I mean, we still have, I believe,
I have
41
not-
cars
Yeah,
still
you're
running
paying
on
us
track. So
$4.50.
after all the wrecks that we have seen, it has not really knocked too many
Thanks,
guys
Jesse.
completely out of the
Back a
race.
little
I mean,
bit.
these cars are just tanks in this series here. They
Not
can take
looking
a
on my
take a
screen,
hit
so.
and keep on going
What
here.
a go-
But one thing I'm noticing,
Oh,
Ryan
no!
no,
No!
oh no, that's not good. He's gonna
And
lose
that
all
seemed
those
like
spots.
driver error,
Just drove left right into you.
pushing too hard from the middle of the pack.
Weeks in a row.
Yeah, we'll see. He might have gotten bumped into, but
Just because you're fucking slower doesn't
You
mean you
know,
gotta wreck people.
he didn't spin himself out when he was leading.
I think he's mad
Sorry,
at Chad Frank. No, somebody. I think maybe
And
Chad
also-
Frankenfield.
Was it Chad? It might be Chad. That was right
I'm
about
proof
where
you
they
can
were
be
running.
slow without wrecking
I
people.
think he's
Need to
mad
get
at Chad again. Oh no,
Here's the-
2 weeks
here,
in a
let's
row.
load up the replay. Ethan
This
down
is-
below Chad. I
Oh,
don't know that I would put that one on
Sorry,
Chad.
Ethan.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, do we have another angle?
Yeah.
Because these two are.
They-
This will be 2 weeks in a row that these two have made contact with each other.
Mhm. Last week it was 100% on Chad. No thoughts about it.
Without a doubt.
This one is not so clear. Ethan's down below. He certainly has the corner, but that car comes off the bottom.
Yeah, he does lose the front nose a little bit.
And I understand Ethan being more than not unhappy with the way Chad races, but Chad's out there fighting. He always does. That's just what Chad's going to do.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
you can get me
if
mad about
anything,
that.
You got to be mad at putting yourself in that position.
Right.
honestly.
Ethan didn't have to pass Chad when he was leading.
No. I mean, Fody looks pretty comfortable and happy right
Yeah.
now on track.
I think he's
but
going to be
we
a little
are-
uncomfortable because they will have to pit before the end of this race, and I am not convinced that Tate Lytle and Jonathan Cutlip will have to pit before the end of this race. I'm
don't
also not
know.
convinced we'll go all the way green to the end of this race, so it may be a moot point.
If a caution does come out, I don't see anybody staying out. We've
No,
run
not
enough
this one.
laps now. Yeah, we've run enough laps that drivers are absolutely going to want to take on some tires.
You know,
I mean, they're running roughly about a second slower than what they did in qualifying.
right,
so-
but it's not.
All right,
it's
man.
not
Caution
there's
is
a
out.
caution.
Caution is out.
William White, maybe. It's not
No,
manifesting an advantage,
Not William
though.
White. Not William White.
No, not him. Where's this
Good
caution?
run, Ethan.
Not
Oh,
Ethan.
Henshaw. Goody.
Oh no.
no.
It's hard to pass the green side.
There they are. So
Hey, we got stuck together
thinking
in
about
three.
the fresh tires weren't
intentionally
manifesting.
turning
In
into
speed. Tate
you.
Lytle wasn't, and Jonathan Cutlip weren't flying through the field.
No, you're good. I was gonna say I felt like
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
was
but it
that
was
code.
only a
'Cause
10-lap difference in tires.
I mean,
too.
I might have been
Oh.
too high up, but I didn't feel like I
Henshaw,
was. Didn't do it
once
on
again,
purpose.
losing it.
But
Separate
Oh, good.
spins.
Goody. I wonder how hard he hit the wall.
At the back of the field.
Maybe not so hard.
Just a couple of guys got into one. Maybe Goody was basing his turn one corner entry off of Hanshaw and kind of did the same thing and got both of them loose there.
We got pit stops happening right now, and it looks like everybody.
Nope,
No?
not everybody.
I thought it
37
almost
car
everyone-
is staying out.
almost everybody.
Ethan Burrell
Guys,
has
miss.
decided it is
Clark.
time to reverse.
Way more than what pitted last time. Oh, keep an eye on that stairs. Oh boy.
Why are you going to hit it? Oh, no, he
Oh,
dodged
he
it.
came really close.
The
It's gonna
stairs
be
at
someone
Gateway.
that's really. It's gonna be someone really close to someone's back. Oh, back bumper.
The stairs providing more fun than I thought they were going to tonight.
The
Gable coming off
the
pit
cause
road.
of caution
It's not going to be enough. Fode's going to have him, and I think
synchronized
Crump's going to
spinning
take
for the 44 and
take over second.
46.
But this is not going to
Both
be
are
for the
gonna be
race
issues
lead
in
any
race
longer.
tallies.
Ethan Burrell, one of
Yeah.
5
Just go,
drivers
just go,
to stay
just go.
out, and we'll see if all 5 of those guys
I'll get you on the
stay on the racetrack.
Remember
All
this.
right, I need a mic for a
last
second.
Time they
Mark,
pitted, it
I got
was
a passing under
like
yellow
20
because
and
all I did
20.
was catch the field there
It's
and
not 20 cars. that stayed
passed
out.
Josh Adams at the
5
very last second. Can you
5
clear
cars
that? Give me
stayed out.
UL, please, sir.
One of those, at least one of those, has some somewhat significant damage in Josh Adams.
I think these guys that stayed out made another bad call. I don't
Yeah, I had one. I was trying, like, I was looking where the 15 was.
Jesse
and
led
they for
his
some
lap.
reason
He's
slowed
coming in.
down off of pit road. I also got one, but I was
Ethan wants the
like
track
actually
position
losing
back.
time to the cars in front of me.
I think Ethan Burrell had to do this.
But he's got angry tires.
Race control.
I
Did
wanna
he
say
say,
something.
double check
What?
that? Maybe.
Well, the penalty.
Jason Reisman's one down pair. That's not going to matter.
Are we talking
Joshua
about rubber?
Clark, Ethan Burrell,
I don't know
and
if you
Jordan
can hear me.
Owens,
My
the
internet
top 3 right
so
now
buggy,
who stayed
but
out. They last
there's
one down
no
pair
way
road
mine
lap
would've caused the yellow.
54,
There was about
which
900
is
guys
about
that spun down
20,
there that didn't
21,
cause the yellow.
22 laps older than now. However,
It's an in-race
Joshua
tally.
Adams went down pair road on lap 61, so his tires are really
Ethan, did
not.
you only take 2
not
tires?
No, I took 4.
We can review after the race if we need to.
I'm pit stop.
I want to.
Can I get an EOL? Like, I had the same thing Rucker had. Can I get an EOL as well?
I want to review that because otherwise there should be at least 7 cars out here, if not more, that should have that in-race tally.
Understand, it's just because there's a caution that came out. Who was it that wanted the EOL?
It was me, but you already gave it to me.
I think it was Ty. Goody, were the other cars on track or were they off the racing service?
I mean, I have no way of knowing why the caution came out. You understand? So 2 cars spun at the same time. They both get it. It's an in-race tally. There was no damage to other cars, so there's no post-race.
It was a proximity thing, so even though they both spun, it like one car wrecks and another car passes by, it's going to throw it.
Clark is my right side, okay?
Right, but I have no way of knowing which one.
There's absolutely zero way I was going to cause a yellow. I was in the grass.
Goody, we'll look at it. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
The one who denied it's the one who supplied it.
The Rebilis who talked the most got muted the earliest.
Don't you fern me. Tornado in Topeka.
Green flag, green flag.
But he's got a teammate drafting him now. Scott Crump gets in behind, and that might push Fode
Thank
down
you,
to the
Brent,
inside
for catching
and
that.
clear by these 2.
Oh boy.
Oh, Crump got in a little bit too hot. Gave up the track.
And this is with old tires splitting them right now, but Fode able to get in
Nah, I
front
had
of Weeks.
spike sensors
Gable
there.
pounded the wall on corner exit.
Wow, this is some hard racing as these drivers are trying to get through these slower tired
Love you,
vehicles.
Clark.
Oh, there's
Now to the inside of Weeks. They door slam.
I did not want to be Jordan Owens right now. He
Love
is
you
not
too.
in any good position.
There goes Smith.
Wrecking
You better drive away
54
real fast.
into the inside wall.
Hunter Smith hits it off the inside wall. He was top 10 all day long.
Cal was trying to take out the
Right
whole
up
field.
until they're Gavin sideways in 3.
Hard.
Hey, look who's
really,
talking,
really
guys.
hard.
And 2
Into
of
the
our
outside wall.
Amen.
2 of our top 10 drivers into the
Oh,
wall and
boy,
out of
don't
the
hurt
top
nobody.
10 just like that in one
Weeks.
lap.
All right,
Weeks
man,
just put a
caution is
big
out.
block
Caution
on
is
that.
out.
Caution's out.
Oh,
Caution
it's
is
almost
minus.
spun Weeks around, and the caution is out. Oh,
Crump spun
boy.
Weeks.
I mean, I was clear the whole time.
Just about.
Not like I
didn't.
made him
I don't
lift.
think that was the caution though.
It wasn't the
I mean,
caution, but it
You
happened at
ship
the
someone to
same
block it,
time.
and that's
They
Oh,
were
boy.
they had door banged in turn 1 the lap before that.
Sorry, Adams. I tried to jump out behind you
Gavin.
in
Oh, it
4,
was
but
Vilas.
and hit you while
Vilas.
Crump was
Yeah,
there. Then
Vilas.
I
Avoiding
scared
Gavin,
everyone
who
going
had
into
hit the
one.
wall.
I thought I was going
We're
to
gonna
get hit by
need to take a
Crump.
look at this whole lap
Overcorrects
because
it.
Hunter Smith, Gavin Hibbs, and then the 90 and the 11. We'll need to take a look at
Yeah,
those
he just
the
sends
last
it in
two
with no
laps before
care.
the
So
caution.
I had to send it in
Here's
so I
Hunter
didn't get ran
Smith
over.
from the middle. Oh, it's like and that's some significant
Well, even
contact.
better than this, you guys, is that next week we go to USA,
That
and then the week
Gavin Hibbs,
after
both those
that, we
cars-
get to go
cars
to
that were in the
Brands
top 10
Hatch.
all day. Very, very quick cars now taken out of this one because they lost a little bit of that track position and they
Hey,
were pushing
Ethan,
too
I
hard to
have
try to
20
follow back
seconds
up.
of damage. How bad does my front nose look?
Here goes Hibbs.
Oh, we
into
got
the
loose.
outside
It's a little
wall.
bit crumpled.
Yep, loose in corner in the center of the corner. We saw it a couple
Can I
of
ask
times
what the
when some of
caution
those
was
guys
for?
didn't really get overcorrected. They kind of
Me.
wound up in the grass.
Thank you.
Here's
Let's
another look
take
at
a
it.
look. Take a look there on right after
And
this.
then after those two places, we have to do
right before the
400 laps
caution
at Charlotte.
between the 90 and the 11 there of Weeks.
Let's go the
Caution
lap
is
before
a
this one,
self-spin by the
Carlos, if you
99,
can, because
99
they knocked
position
into each
in
other
tally.
in turn 1, and then I think in turn 1 the second
I would
time they
protest
knocked
that
into
one.
each other again.
And
Brands
Weeks, you
Hatch is
said?
awesome.
Yep, Weeks and Crump.
What the hell is the Brands Hatch?
Okay, it's not showing up in here, so I will have to manually go back in time. So
I'm
let's,
serious. I'm not even on the
you
shit.
go ahead
What
and
is that?
find
Oh.
Weeks. Where?
My
what
brand?
position is he in?
Everett Elite.
He is in 5th, and I want to also
Why do we have to keep buying
recap
these road
quickly
courses, Chad?
the
Good gosh.
the 37 car of Ethan Burrell did take the race
That's
lead back from
Casey's
Josh
track.
Clark. Tyler Fode's up to 3rd.
Can
So,
we
yeah, it'll be
veto
right.
for the GP layout?
I think the corner here,
No,
Crump's
we're
going to
gonna
door
do that.
slam Weeks.
Ruck, you don't have to
there,
race.
so- yeah, right
believe it or
about
not.
Let me,
No,
Okay.
forward.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Probably.
Perfect. 90 car
Veto
drifts
for
up
Red
off the
Bull
bottom
Ring.
and gets into the door of the 11.
I would like to throw in Portimao,
Door
please.
again.
It's the points leader in 5th in points, battling hard there for 5th on the racetrack. So
Portimao, barely even know him.
Yeah,
Weeks.
they've known to have their run-ins together as well. Weeks
Looks
kind
like
of
Red Bull
put a
Ring
big
is certified to
block
be a
there
good
on,
race in this
Scott
car,
They're
right?
going into turn number 3. Scott able to get back
Bolton
underneath
Park.
them though. Now they're
Yeah, and
stuck
then-
behind
Red
them.
Bull
Watch.
Ring will be good
there's
for-
another block, and I think that's
And
what
then
Scott
here-
wasn't real
here-
thrilled with.
Scott
we
sends them
run-
a little bit there.
Brands Hatch, then Road
Boom.
America.
And another bit of
And then
contact.
next season we run.
Yeah, so
Road
they're beating
America.
and banging a little bit.
For sure.
Yep, next season we run Watkins
guys-
Glen in Mid
So
Ohio.
these cars are supposed to do.
Known to have some
Mid
tempers,
Ohio, I can tell you right now, take that off the schedule.
but
Let me go ahead
So
and
Sonoma
play an
instead of
ad
Mid-Ohio.
before, in case we get another long green flag.
Remember when
run.
we used to just
So we're
run
gonna take a
Sonoma
quick
and
break and we'll be
Watkins
right
Glen every
back
year?
with the rest of the race.
That was never a thing. Xfinity, we run Watkins Glen. Trucks have Virginia International Raceway. And then next season, Cup Xfinity has
Sure, meet up, by the way.
Suzuka
I'll let
East
you
and
guys know
Daytona
when I
Road
get back.
Course in Roval, and then the trucks have Gateway Road Course.
We're not one to go yet, right?
Gateway Road Course, bro?
coming to it.
Okay, we may not have time to play the next
That's
commercial.
insane.
So
I love
just
it.
get ready to go back.
Hey,
to
you-
Okay, that's fine.
Dude, that's a war crime. What are we doing?
Yeah, I think we're gonna run that at night too. I think the infield's lit up enough.
My question is,
Oh, I
who's
got time
making the
for another
setups for y'all?
Yep, full send.
Take my money.
iRacing.
Chad don't care. Garrison, he wings it.
We should be racing the road course right now. It might be better than this piece of shit setup.
I post all the setups weeks in advance, and then what happens is you guys wait till like 2 days before the race, and then bitch about the setup. So the Brands Hatch setup is posted. It's been posted for about a month. So try it out.
Believe it or not, Chad, some people ain't sitting around on iRacing all week.
I feel bad for him then.
For those racing Phoenix in the Xfinity Series, I was going to post
Okay, less than 20 seconds.
Yeah, if it's not Richmond, I'm not touching it until next week.
10
So
seconds.
I'm not buying the track until probably 30 minutes before that race.
I'll let you know when yours are hot.
All 10 seconds. 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 10 seconds
You're all hot.
And we're back here as they've lined up once again to go green. Looks like Ethan Burrell's now going to be leading it back again here, starting on the outside.
Facts, Jordan.
But
Facts.
probably not in the same comfort zone as he had earlier on in the race with same tires as the rest of the field. A little bit older tires here for Ethan Burrell. But hoping that he can be able to just out-talent the field here, as here they come to the restart line once again to go green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back out. Ethan Burrell gets on the loud pedal and gets out clean here in front of the field.
Here comes Tyler Foe to the inside of Josh Clark entering turn 1 with a little bit fresher tires. Matthew Weeks and Scott Crump trying to make contact again as Josh Adams goes for a spin.
Josh Adams around. Big wreck going to be happening here.
All right, man. Caution it out.
Lytle's in it.
Oh, hard hits.
Oh, Tate's done. Stanley,
What did
big
Crump do?
wreck.
Fit it 3 wide between us or
Norgard.
force it?
Oh,
Yeah, you know
no.
I believe the car that's going to get the
What
tally
fucking
for this
stuff?
one, and Mark Murphy Race Control will let us know which one it is, but I think it
Did you
might
say
be Scott Crump.
you all fucking suck?
Did Scott Crump send him?
I
Oh,
think
no.
he might
That's
have.
what you guys
And it
say. I
might
don't
also
have
be a
much of a
racing
voice right
incident
now.
because Crump had kind of gotten in behind Adams, but
He
Adams
used the
drifted
pronoun.
out of the corner on those older tires, and Crump rode through turn 1 like a
It's
car with
just a
fresh
no
tires.
respect in this league, practically.
Oh, David Tooker's going to get involved in this
Yeah, I think
heavily
he
as
was saying
well.
hit dogs
That's
will
another
holler.
one of our top 10
Gosh.
drivers in points. Casey
Break
Hatch
everyone
into
like
the
dog
inside
shit. I guess
hard.
we I gotta start doing that too.
14 hit hard.
Brent Jones, Johnny Thomas in another one.
Hey, can you join our channel real quick?
We need
Josh
maybe
Adams, ton of damage too.
Jonathan, I
is
looked out
disconnected.
so much.
And, man, I picked him too.
Wrecking
That's,
behind me.
oof. The announcer's jinx working
Dude,
hard
I was
today.
just trying to pack it
That was
as
our,
close to tight
second
as I
place
could
in
without
points tape,
shoving
right?
them, but
Can we go back
that
up
was
towards
so
the
bad.
front of the rack here, Carlos, after this look? And
Scott, I would have let you
Casey
go.
getting
I've let
caused
everybody go
caused the
in
one to
this
get
race
sideways to
instead you
begin
just
with
wrecked
here.
like the entire field.
The cause of the caution is
it's contact between him and the 90, but I don't know if that contact is on the 90 or not.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go on not
Like
on
maybe
board,
on the
but
top,
Oh, Lord, here we go.
top down view of the 90 card there.
Josh Clark, you are a gentleman. I want you to know that.
All right, let me get a top-down view of the 90.
But I'm not really racing so much anymore. If that's the way we're gonna do it. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Popcorn.
Forcing it 3 wide. Did not
Yeah.
need to do
Come on,
that.
Scott, what do you got to
Yeah, I
say?
think
Oh, Chad. Oh, he almost hit the wall.
Rawls, what the fuck was that?
RC got through this, and then Dusty
They were all
haven't got
stopping
into
from
it.
me.
Dusty made some.
Yeah, sorry,
some-
Josh.
I don't know
Weeks
what
ran me up
making
the
there.
he was
track.
trying to do. He was trying to make some moves.
If the 25 ran into
Haven't
somebody,
done it.
Mark.
Race
I'm going
Control
into
has
one
not
side
handed
by
out an
side.
EOL to Scott Crump yet. I don't know.
Man,
that
it was
one
somebody
will.
else's fault.
I
Hey,
don't
hey, look
see
at this
how
35 car on the binder.
I saw you come
That's a good
straight
job.
through the middle in the mirror. Like I saw what happened.
Hey,
Ty
Macintosh.
You can't
Ty
really
McIntosh
get
got
around
on
a
the
slower
binders.
car. You just
We
got to
can have
take
a
them
kind of a
out.
juxtaposition.
I'm not going
This
to
is
sit there and wait
Norgard
because
again.
an older car and let
Thank you,
fucking
Mr.
people
Norgard.
go by me.
Look at Ty
stay out.
misses this wreck, and he does a great job doing it.
I didn't wreck because I was slow.
You get
I
through the
wrecked
one
because
car,
you don't
fly
know the
by on the
drive.
outside. Here comes
No,
another
you
one.
wrecked because you were slow in the
Bang.
corner.
Rucker does a good job too there.
He does.
You
Sunday?
checked up in the
Was
center.
that the 50 that also just barely
you did,
scooted on
Rucker.
past it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that
He's
it
on
cleared
older
for him,
tires.
and
You
then
got to
Stanley
check up
slid
for
up
him.
in
You
front
can't just
of,
run him over.
front of the
Come on,
32.
Brace. I did. We were in the
Race
corner
Control
just fine.
He
He
gives
just
an
checked
EOL
up
to
the center.
Scott Crump for,
I just wanna
for
get
the
him
cause
mad.
of this incident. I would think then in that case it
Race
would be
trap.
considered racing.
I did not see any
Just don't
contact
see
from the
how.
25 to another car.
There was
Ooh.
not
I
three.
also
There was
really
not
have to
room
be-
for 3 wide.
Haven't seen it yet. Man, this is
Who got the tally?
Wow.
I mean, you done it. You could probably
that's,
run now.
that's not a good move.
But I caused him to come out.
But it
No,
worked.
The
that's,
tally was issued to the 90.
Wouldn't-
that's
wouldn't
a move
advise
that
it,
would
young
be
drivers.
criticized if
Race
it did
Race
not work,
Control
yeah.
is dishing out the tally right
God, you know you're actually able to fuck up every
Alright,
once in a while and
we're
actually take
waiting for the
ownership for it.
verdict.
There's not.
From
I
Race
told you it was
Control,
my fault,
Norgard
I'm
getting
sorry.
involved. That car got spun out early in this. I think that ends up he gets a few instances.
Oh, sorry, I
of
forgot I have my mic off. My bad. Somewhere calling, smiling.
Oh,
Lights are
man,
still
tape
on the
idle.
pace car.
Man, yeah, Ethan, since I'm not in an elite chat anymore, had to start it somewhere, right?
Yeah, he tries to get going. The rear end's broken on.
Rucker, you're happy that there's a league on this planet that lets you race them still.
Jordan's gonna, I believe, miss this.
What? Haven't
We're
done
gonna see a
anything
couple of
wrong, you
different guys
weirdo.
flying by here and get involved.
Don't call
Jordan,
him a
good job.
weirdo.
And that was about a good. I would have to say somewhere around probably 18
You could
cars
just say,
involved
hey,
in
thanks
that.
for your loyalty, and move
there's another
on.
one. Stanley.
Ethan Stanley.
Wagon.
Mm.
Oh, nice cuss.
There's RC.
Record
going
call me
flying by
weirdo
with
again.
Kim
That was
Stewart.
funny.
All the pace
Chad
car
is a
lights
weirdo.
Backed it up into
are
tie, I
out
think.
here. Yeah. That,
Yo, Mark,
pace
how
car
much
lights
Bitcoin you
are
got?
off.
Yep.
That's
and
fine, we're
Scott
done.
Crump
Almost
remains
4.
in 6th, so I think we called it a racing deal.
All right, I know who to rob
no,
now.
they don't get EOLs anymore, remember?
Oh, really?
You can still
I thought
get
they
a
did.
tally.
Mark's got
Oh,
like
they did too.
$1 million in that
No.
thing.
Yeah, no, you just get a tally.
Chad
you don't
just
get, you
played.
don't get EOL for causing a caution.
How can I afford to
Well,
sponsor
I
the
would have a hard
Xfinity
time
Series?
believing. I haven't seen anything, but
Nick, I hate you.
come across our screen. I don't know if we set it up or not.
You know, Nick, you sit right near me walking the
Ethan
button.
Burrell's
or
still
not.
No, I don't think it's set up.
Whoa, 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 wait.
It looks like they're going to be going back green, but
Yep.
now
Be ready.
not to Ethan Burrell's
You be ready.
pleasure. He's going to have now new tires right underneath them of Tyler Fode as they get to the restart line with
Come on,
30
Dick
laps
Clayton.
left to go in this
Green
event.
flag, green flag.
is back out. Ethan Burrell gets a really good start there. It's going to try to help his former teammate there of Matthew Weeks to at least be able to battle with Tyler Fode as they go into turn number 1 side by side.
Bodie clears Weeks in 1. Really good job by the 40 car, but now they've got to close down that gap up to Ethan Burrell.
28 in the wall hard. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
that's going to lose Clark the track position. Weeks to the bottom, and Crump to the bottom as well. Second and third and fourth and fifth, all side by side behind Ethan Burrell.
Oh boy, they're almost 3 wide back there. They are all over the place as they
Running
are
out
all
of cars
trying
to crash, Gerald. Oh, there they go again.
All right, man. Caution is out.
RC
Caution is out.
Anderson. RC Anderson, hard damage.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Well, you got like a
Man.
4-leaf clover in that thing?
This is what Ethan Burrell
Listen,
wants
that
to
is-
see, I think. I think
this
this
is
is what Ethan
exactly
Burrell
Maybe one
needs.
day time till I get my fucking
Running
lucky dog.
cars. There's always cars to crash.
Not when I'm around Chad.
An adventurous
Sorry, I washed
night
up a little bit in 3 and 4 because I got loose, Bodie.
Oh,
Hopefully get you
RC did it this time. I think RC just
Nah,
absolutely
you're good.
got
I was
him.
about
They got
wrecking
a little bit
myself.
too quick and sent Dustin Dewar around here.
Got Seth
We were all going
Rawls,
up the
Vincent
track.
Isabella, Jesse Rasmus,
Leighton
Dusty
Norgard.
Dewar,
We're fucking
Norgard as
30th,
well.
guys. I don't know what the fucking
Yeah, I
problem
think
is
the
back
50
here.
would give
Drive
the
with his fucking head.
tally on that one. Let's take a look at it from the start finish line.
I blame Rabilis for this.
Hey, wave that flag. Come on, Barney. There we go.
There it is.
None of my drivers
Who's that
caused
that got? Oh, it's Trey Holmes that got caught right at the end.
William, you picked the wrong
Damage on the
league
50
to
car.
race in, buddy.
These drivers are making my life
William,
a
where
little
do
bit
you
more
live?
challenging to have to go back and record all this for the
He's
podcast.
Australia.
I'm going to call that a
I'm
racing
going to be
incident.
up for a while
there were
tonight
3
trying to
wide
get all
over
this
there.
put
Listen,
down.
I got you.
32
Plenty of onboard
little
shots.
RC
Yes,
back
you
there.
have.
But
I
they were
don't
3
know.
wide
I
for
expected
racing-
this many wrecks
racing
to
incident, no
be
action.
on board with. Let's go
Mhm.
on board with RC
Have you been
Anderson
to
here. Let's
Diddley
see
Squat
exactly what's
Farm
I
yet?
think who's going to choose next.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was my
Go
bad.
back
I mean,
just a little
Johnny
bit.
was kind of
That's
gathering
okay, fam.
himself, and
Here we go. This is good. to
yeah, it
see.
was. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to go
yes,
down
oh,
low. but-
Wow.
I don't know about that. I think
Yeah,
that's a racing deal.
Yeah,
like the same
Dusty,
thing, ain't it?
Dusty
The mini
slowed up
talking
big
thing.
time. A lot more than we had seen originally on board with RC.
No, but
They
really,
changed
have you
the
been to
outlook of that.
Diddley Squat Farm for
Can I get
Jeremy
Dusty's
Clarkson
on
yet?
board? I sure can.
Nick
I
and
may
Del
have
Cotto, do you
to
sit and
preset
turn
it up
one
here
silver?
and then go back. Yeah, let me go back.
Hold on,
Let's
whoa,
pay
whoa,
attention
whoa.
to his wheel.
Well, so last year I bought
I think he's
tickets in
gonna
the
have a little
90s,
bit
but
of overcorrection. Oh, this
Seth
isn't
was
the wheel.
sitting over in the
Yeah, I apologize.
whatever
Let me
Seneca, so I
say that
just
one more
walked
time.
over
Let's
halfway
say
through
let's
the
look at
race.
his wheel.
Cup race. Oh, that's what it's called. That it used to be called silver. Now it's Seneca.
Just a little bit.
Wow.
Just
Yes,
a little
that's
bit.
lot.
like.
Well, with these
I think
cars,
it
you
was
don't
more-
really.
if
It
you
doesn't
got
take a
rows
lot.
below
John,
where
I
I
think
sit,
that's going to be
basically.
where the biggest point of incident was. I don't think you do.
I'm pretty high up.
But yeah,
I mean, who's
unfortunately,
above
that does
me?
wad up a few more cars and
Oh no, that's
might
right.
be
You're like
day
2
over for a
seconds
few
over
others.
to my left or right. I think.
Drivers like Seth Rawls might be done for tonight.
He's been watching us.
Listen, I got something to say, guys.
No, I
And
just saw
RC.
pictures.
Zach Evans
He saw
out
my
here in the
pictures, too.
YouTube
We were
chat
trying to
saying,
figure
running
out
out
how
of
we
cars
would
to
meet up
crash.
last year, I think. but
Daniel Eastern Blue 2024.
I usually don't move around when series starts.
I don't know who that is, but I don't
That's
think
me.
we're anywhere
You'll see
close
us
to
after
it.
the
Is
Xfinity
that
Series
you,
race
Easter
from
Blue?
Piazza Seagull.
Yeah, that's Zach's nickname. So
I
it's a good one.
we will not be doing that. I
Much like
apologize for
It's
that.
not me claiming there's not
Oh.
running out of
Yeah, we're
cars
having
to
a
crash
Shift
right before they
Esports
crash.
team trip. We're gonna take a big old school bus.
Tyler
Tyler Manning
Manning
cars.
cars on track here to crash, folks.
Hey, I picked Tate
It's weird
Lytle,
on
who is
Saturday
gonna
the
finish,
Xfinity race or at the
42nd
Cup race.
in
It's like
this one?
it's like you feel like you're at the
41st,
beach.
so-
There's seagulls
Yeah,
everywhere.
I think
Cutting
so it's looking pretty
Classic.
well. But
Hey, I'm a
unfortunately
twice a year
for me, on my
substitute in Oscar.
podcast,
Can
I
I
did pick Tate
come on the
Lytle.
trip?
So
There you go.
Oh, hey,
That's
do you
not
guys
good.
have the
I'm going through you,
brackets
motherfucker.
up with? Unfortunately, I don't have a graphic. But
Oh,
do you guys
yeah,
have the
yeah, I
brackets?
can go
See
to-
how
yeah,
things
yeah,
are
just
going
go.
so
we're
far?
gonna have to
Yeah,
take a look
everybody-
and see
I mean-
here. Is those brackets?
I'm not.
take a look.
Okay, hold on.
I've
Pause.
got it momentarily.
No, don't pause. Ethan, either way you want to go, buddy.
It was tweeted earlier, so by
Yeah.
I'm just
In the
waiting for the
meantime,
fire alarm to
Zach
go off
Evans, I'm
again.
baffled that in nearly 4 years, Gerald has never heard me
Ethan, if
call
you're coming east,
Western
you need to
Green
go to
Easter
Bristol. That's
Blue.
where you need to go.
Also
I'm
got
sure
Robert
it
Hill
has.
Jr.
I forget
saying-
things.
Funny
pretty
try.
easily.
Robert.
Some
It's been
angry
an
folks in
adventure
here
out there.
tonight.
He has a fire alarm right now. He's in trouble.
All right, I got the bracket. Are we ready?
Yeah, go
The
for it.
bracket
I'll do
update.
Dega first.
Tyler
Apparently
Perry
I'm
versus
blinking
Chad
more
Frankenfield,
on the
second
restarts and then it goes
seventh.
away.
So that
step
one is
by.
not decided yet. We've got
Yeah, still a chance.
Vincent
I had a fire alarm for
versus Scott
Sebring.
Crump. Crump is 5th. Vincent's 33rd. Just got back
Did
in
you
the
say
lead
you're
lap
doing
after getting
Dega or
crashed
you
a
wanna
couple
do
of times.
That one may be
Jesse
hard.
Rasmus versus
That-
David Tooker.
No,
Tooker
I'm
just
not.
got
I don't have any
piled up in the
plans,
last
but that
wreck.
would probably be my next.
Seamus got piled up
race.
in the wreck after that. Then Tate
Yeah,
Lytle
I'm
versus
gonna go ahead
Wyatt
and move. I'm
Knadel.
gonna go to Dega for sure.
I don't think Wyatt's here. Have we seen Wyatt all day?
You're never
I
moving.
don't think Wyatt's in this race.
Oh,
Tate moves
why?
on with the
Why didn't
41st
you
place
show
finish.
up? Why didn't
We
you
have
show
a real
up?
estate agent. We have a financial
Oh,
planner
damn it.
set. We're good.
Wyatt misses out.
That
Oh
elite
my
money's
gosh.
going
Can we
to
just
somewhere
say one of
good.
these
Through.
guys is Wyatt Knadel?
Yep.
Well, Mark, you gotta
No
quit
Wyatt
paying me.
Knadel tonight.
The pace car's
Oh.
I'll
wide.
be able to go to
Canelo.
Charlotte for the NHRA stuff there.
Pace car might
Which
have led the most
honestly
laps.
would have a
Really wanna
realistic
see it.
chance then.
Oh yeah, hey Mark, my
So,
Bristol
There's
ticket's
some
still free,
good
right?
news for Tate Lytle.
Yeah, I'll get you in.
Tate will move on in the bracket despite a
Whoa.
disaster.
As far
of
as
a finish tonight.
Vince goes, I mean,
Yeah, Clark's
Scott
coming with me.
Crump's- I do believe he had a
I'll
tally.
get you 2 ticks.
If he gets into another wreck, that's his incident. He'd be out of the race. So I mean, that's what right now.
Been it to
Some of
every
these guys are
Super
probably
Bowl for the
hoping
last
for.
5 years. Thanks, Mike.
But
Vincent is the last car in the lead lap. So,
Yeah.
and Jesse Rasmus is a lap down. David Tooker is still on the lead lap in 24th.
while the pace car lights are off, we're gonna go back to green again. I mean, so far it's been working out perfectly for Ethan Burrell. He's gonna
Hey,
try to
people,
again help out
guys.
his old teammate
Oh,
Matthew
I
Weeks
guess
on the
okay.
bottom lane. As here they come to the restart line. Green
Green
flag,
flag, green
will
flag.
be going green here. And once again, yeah, both of
I
those
got a
drivers
passing
on the
under
bottom
yellow,
lane time
catching
it
the field
perfectly.
here.
Tyler Fody has to battle for that second
I'm
spot once again here.
Nick Delicato has entered the picture. The 10 car has risen from 41st starting spot up to 4th and is
Not
challenging
African, I'm
for
sorry.
that second spot.
28 almost got sent around there. He is really slow on those older tires right now.
Ethan Burrell, he needs the rash of cautions to continue, I think, to be able to hold these guys off.
Oh, he got
Clark
sent
just
up
got
the
sent to
racetrack.
the outside. Yep. Bodie's going
Needless
to
to
clear
say, they
Weeks
were-
for second.
They were done with his old tires at this point.
Hi, Casey.
And I think they
Oh.
were.
I think everyone's
Hi.
patience has gone out the window at this point. I think everyone is all take right now is that I think I just saw the 64 of
Oh, Sonny D.
Sonny D. Yeah, take it 3Y trying to get some positions here.
He's all right now. That car looks okay.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
been involved in some stuff, but it isn't too badly damaged.
Yep. Yep.
That'll
Three
coming up
wide.
That was
third.
only for, I know.
So much
3 wide on the
action.
top.
Chad, you
much
can't
Stan-
say that.
Yeah, Stanley coming back through the field after spinning in the big wreck.
Oh, it's gonna be
dear
big.
Sonny D, no! Oh, Sonny D clears out.
All right, man,
Hunter
caution
Smith
is out.
William
Caution
White.
is
Oh
Who
What an
was
impact.
that?
no! And that
That would
was
have
So, Chad, let me tell you a
Oh,
funny
it's-
story.
it's someone to
My
the
right foot
hospital.
is
Sonny D.
bad. My
No.
toes are all together.
I feel so bad.
I
Oh, and
cannot
Sonny
feel
D
them.
ran into
Oh.
Hunter Smith after, and that's not on Andrew Rucker.
Johnny,
and
Johnny,
that's
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know
not
how
the
we made it
normal-
through that.
But man, that is absolutely not Andrew
Get him
Rucker's fault.
Oh my
Outta here.
goodness, that took my breath away.
Get him the
He
out
got
of here. God
sent into the
damn
corner
it.
by Gavin Hibbs. I think he checked up a
Oh.
little bit early for the
Yeah.
corner. Hibbs is going to be the one definitely on the tally for this.
That was funny as fuck.
And just cleans out Hunter's
Yeah,
poor
that
Hunter
was really
Smith.
entertaining to
Oh
watch.
my goodness! And we were
It's
just
like-
talking nice of
That's what I call underrated
Andrew
humor
Rucker
right there.
for once.
My
Yeah, that's on me. I
announcers
didn't expect you to
has
check out that
been
much,
on
William.
point.
It's a lot like AJ Allmendinger
Mark,
at
can we
Darlington
request
like
a
a
breakdown of
handful
what
of years
happened
ago
when
when
decide what happened?
he crashed like that into Jimmy Johnson under caution.
I'm going in the corner, Kevin. Good lord.
Man. And
I mean,
you know,
shit me.
you know, I mean, those guys
Look,
are
if it could have happened to
are
anybody,
frustrated,
I'm
right?
glad
William
it
White's
happened to Rucker.
just minding his own business right here and gets
There's Sunny D
voted
all over
taken
the
out into
racetrack
the
in the
outside
one.
Go
wall.
Please
on
clean it up,
with,
please.
let's do a inboard shot of the
Shoulda had a
54
V8.
Smith here.
Smith?
By the
yeah,
way,
I got you,
Rucker,
fam.
Yeah,
your painter
let's
is a
do
beast,
like
man.
driver
That
on
car's,
board here.
I don't know if that's Sunny D or if that's blood.
Oh,
Yeah, the car's
This
great.
race has become
However,
a
I can't
horror
keep it in one
movie now.
piece. I've never been
there
sent like that in a
is-
race. Like,
The
By the
cause of
way,
caution
per William
is
White, it's
the
2 a.m. over in
95
England
into
where
the
he
rear of
is.
the 64.
And what a
95
way to
will
be
receive a tally.
taken
Please
out
be
of the
careful,
race at 2
going
a.m.
into
Anybody
turn one.
isolates that
Very
audio
close
sound
miles
that
an
you
hour
did, I'm
speed
going to be
of
really
jump
mad at you.
scare.
two cars when contact was made, but
I gotta
just
say,
be
for right
careful.
now, Ethan Burrell is looking like a mad
Yeah,
genius right
I'll
now.
raise my hand and say that's my bad.
Yeah, those older
And
tires are
Tyler-
holding up for him. And
Can I get a
I
black
think,
hang
tape
on
for
to the lead.
to be
Passman or
honest
yellow,
with you, they
please?
probably
32
evened
car,
out quite a
black
bit
clear.
with so many heat cycles.
right.
And he's got weeks
Owens
to fight
or
with Fody every
Handshot.
lap
I don't know who's
on
driving
the
behind me, but I
restarts
appreciate
here
you
to just
giving
pull
room
out
there to
enough
check
and-
up. I am so dazed right
And
now. I
then
can't
the
even
inevitable
tell.
caution. I mean, even if it goes green from here
Rucker's
on, I
probably
still
dazed
don't
from how hard he
think
hit
Ethan
the front.
Burrell falls outside the top 5.
I
mean,
honest
after
to God, I've
being
never
back
been
in
hit that hard in a
24th
race
after
before.
his
That's
incident with
wild.
Chad Frankenfield, you know,
Stop,
this is
there's
a
only 2
remarkable
mile an hour
comeback
difference.
from
I'll be
Burrell,
back.
and obviously I think throwing himself off in the strategy
Dude, I'm
cycle,
dead serious. Like, that
being
felt like a ton
forced
of bricks.
to come back to the front via strategy, and now
Well,
having
I mean,
to fight
I'm
for
sure
his
it did
life
feel
on
like a
those
ton
older
of bricks 'cause
tires.
you're
You know,
already
this is
braking and
something
loaded
that
up and started to turn for
you
the
know, look
corner,
at
but
Jonathan Cutlip.
there
He
wasn't a
hasn't been
huge
able to
speed
make up that same
differential.
ground when he had every opportunity.
Just kind of more he got you in the right spot.
No, I didn't take it. No, I mean, I wrecked Chad. Then I wrecked myself to start the race. But Chad was on the last lap. And he was already wrecking in front of me, so it's kind of on him.
You know, Rucker, I watched the replay like a million times, and I took the tally for that, but it really could have went to you as well. You really did not make an effort to avoid me.
Hey, and I told you post-race that you did not need a tally for that.
I gave myself a tally because I didn't want to hear all the bitching in the group chat, so I gave myself one, but
Give yourself a blinking warning.
just be happy I'm not bouncing all over the place. I don't know what else I'm supposed
It's
to do at
gonna
this
be
point.
Johnny Thomas with me that night.
Chad, you've been
That's a
solid
good
on my
dude right
screen
there. You'll have
most
a
of
really
the
good time
entire
talking to
race.
him, I think. And you know,
Yeah,
Carlos and
I think
have
it's
had
on the
plenty of
restart.
good experience
Get
over
funky.
with Johnny over at Erska.
So I'm wondering maybe
Part
if
of the reason Belly Up
if I gotta
is
turn the
sponsor of
graphics
Cup
down
Series
again.
this season is because Johnny brought him over and
Hey,
put him
Della
slapped him
Crowder,
on
can we
on the title
watch the
card.
shoving through the box, please? On this one? Yeah, no, I got you. That was my fault last time. I was just eager.
No, give him a restart penalty. Send his ass to the back.
Again, Chad, I am really sorry about that. Still dealing with the problem right now, but I'll ease it up.
Yeah, everybody behind Garrison, just give him room. He's going to let me by here.
Chad, how many cars does it do you have loading in?
Garrison is fine, by the way. I think I have all of them. I was told it's not a computer issue. It's a network thing that is out of my control as well. It's something like it's when the connection gets sent out to iRacing in Boston. So, I don't know. I'm going to try the graphics thing again, because maybe I turned too much stuff back up.
Your cousin from Boston.
Boston reference. Put your graphics card in debug mode. I've heard that helps.
Green, green, green.
Oh, they're going to be wrecking again on the back
All right,
straightaway.
man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Not yet. Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
Yes, it is. R.C. Anderson
Oh,
sideways.
no way.
Again, that's a common view.
RC, no hold the brakes. There we go.
46 was just gone the entire back straightaway.
Oh boy.
RC,
Yeah.
oh,
Maybe left.
I don't think
That
the brakes
Toyota
on that
knows.
car anymore.
lost and all that. Matthew Weeks takes second from Tyler Fode.
Sure, did I
Justin
get any
Fortner,
damage
the
from
car
that?
that loses it on corner exit of turn 2, Calamity Corner,
Oh.
gets clobbered by
Nice, yeah,
Marco
that was
Vilas.
atrocious.
That
And I'm
sends
still
Michael
dealing with
Goodman,
the
Josh
crap.
Robin, R.C. Anderson all for a slide.
Rocco, were we
Dusty Dewar
three?
got turned around at the back of the field checking up for this wreck.
What did you say?
Hunter Smith
They
got
cleared up
turned
the porta
around.
potty.
Were
You're
we
bringing a chopper for
three
this wreck.
wide?
I'm hearing.
Yes, 3 wide. You were Chad Wide. Yeah, I can confirm.
Oh boy.
Oh, and Goody
I
has, to,
thought
has
so.
to make evasive action after
Tried to
the
give you as
26
much
He's
room
hit.
fine.
without smacking the fence.
Not too bad. Goody's going to keep
Why are
on
meanies
being
trying to make me so nervous,
persistent in
Scott?
there. Try to pick
I'm
up
at
some
a loss
spots.
of words.
Hey, good win. You
I'm
got
at
it.
a loss of words right now.
Does RC hit the
Give
brake
me a
pedal
fifth
yet?
lap run in the middle of the race.
See what
I
happened
run them
to
all down.
the 99 there. Did it get
Nope,
turned
I'm
around
racking
from
them.
that?
He was the one who
He-
clobbered
he-
into the
he did.
26.
It was 3 wide because RC pulled his pants down and just full sent. But
Chris,
yeah,
in what position the 99 is? Here we go, Mark.
I won't smoke you, okay?
Hanshaw's disappeared.
Cause of the caution is a self spin by the 26. The 26 is issued a tally.
Do Good Motorsports has ever won a cup
I
race.
think Netcode might have allowed him to keep it, and then I think he gets turned around when the 50 car comes back up the
That's a
racetrack.
good compromise, Vandermeer.
Can we get an onboard with the 3 car
Congratulations,
Vince
you
Isabella?
Yeah.
I'm trying to jinx Ethan.
Snake his way through this one pretty cleanly.
Yeah, congrats. You're
Let me, let me find them first, and then here's the replay.
My bad. I was cleaning my glasses.
You usually just jinx me with your door, Chad. I don't know what's different now. Oh!
I don't know, but I'd pay a lot of
Checking up,
money to get
checking
10
up.
laps in a row.
And he gets the...
Sure is glad that's
Don't
there.
worry, Ethan.
Yeah,
You may
and then
get
here
the
comes
first
RC
cup
down the
win,
track.
but
Oh!
I have the first championship.
Guys, hold the brakes.
Yeah, Vincent makes it through.
Damn straight.
I think RC's fed up. To be
It'll be a
honest.
shame at the end of the
No, he didn't
season.
hold
Y'all
the
bring
brakes
up
on the
all
last
these
pick up the next
incident
straightaway either.
points, and I ain't gonna be there to defend myself.
Maybe they don't have that in IndyCar.
Oh, man.
We were
Took me
trending
a
pretty
while
good with the
going
green
here
flag
tonight.
percentage before this one.
Oh man, I didn't see.
I mean,
Robin
still
hit
could have been
hard.
that way
Robin
if,
hit hard.
I don't know, I heard a car kind of
a lot of
stop
additional
somewhere on the
incident
track
or,
at some point
damage in this
with one of the
wreck.
first
And,
cautions.
you know, guys are already tossing the good
Somebody
win
disappeared.
into the chat because nobody can get more than a lap or two in. We're
Pharrell,
just
when you're
lining
making
cars
your
up each and every lap.
lane
And,
choice up here, I want you to just
you know,
take a look at
it's
what
created a bit of a
manufacturer you're
log
driving.
jam here. 11
Okay.
cautions, most of
And
them
then
in
just
the
take a
last
look
30
back here.
laps or so.
I'm going to give an EOL to Goody.
It's
He's
getting
appearing
rather
and
difficult
disappearing and
to
reappearing and
imagine
doing all
someone
sorts of
having
funky
enough
stuff.
time to get up and bypass this 37 car.
This race has definitely raised the
Wait,
price.
someone stopped on track for yellow?
As these guys have absolutely
Uh-oh.
destroyed their cars here.
According to sources?
I mean,
Yes.
just absolutely destroyed it. And, you know, it went from being
Brandon,
a
can you
difficult
say you?
race, worrying about, you know, the handling.
What
to
yellow was it? Because
now
that's an automatic
drivers are
suspension.
fighting through the handling, and that means going through the guy.
Pharrell's paying
Oh.
people
you
off
or
back here.
beside you, and it's just causing all sorts
Whoever
of
gets
problems
suspended,
here
I'm
tonight.
sponsoring.
Yeah, that caution does allow Matthew
Go
Weeks
around
to,
me because I got
be
the
in
Chad
front of
Frankenfield.
Tyler
Oh
Fode, so
wait, never
now
mind. He
it
doesn't
will
get it.
be Ethan Burrell and
Go to hell,
his
Goody.
former teammate there of Weeks going to be on
We'll
the
find out at
inside
the end of the
there.
race
course,
what
they
cautions
picked
came
up
out for
the
who.
lane that puts Tyler
Yeah, this
Fode into
call
a
can go
more
to hell.
difficult spot. I think this is exactly what Fode did not need to have happen.
Yeah,
Odie, I'll
he's
have you
now,
know, I thought
think,
about it.
kind of in a really tough spot.
I don't
Really
I-
needed that race to
actually
go green a
offended.
couple of times ago there.
I think Weeks might have a shot to be able to get Ethan Burrell, but I don't see how Tyler Fode.
Goody, I'm sorry, but I don't know if we can
from
be
here on out.
you
Can
know,
be able
Chevy
to
Alliance.
have the time.
We got this guy doing
It's
stuff
whoever
like
wins this
that.
battle for second, right? And it's been a pretty
Oh, wait, I
consistent
didn't realize
fight
there was a
between,
Ford
you know,
out here. Oh.
whoever restarts fourth and whoever restarts in second.
So red
And
bar is
That has allowed
basically
Burrell to
your
just
Ram
kind of clear
overload
away
crest.
and gain
when it's
that
red,
early
the R
lead.
bar red.
Before we restart, I want to note Ryan Schultz
That's
drops
rendering.
due to packet loss, effectively an engine failure.
That would be a
Ford car. He
graphic
was running
problem,
12th.
Chad. You're loading too many cars. When we get close together on a restart, you blink.
Matthew Weeks have been
Yep.
kind of working together to time these
Time to trade in
restarts. I
your
don't think that's going to
660
happen
Ti
now. I
Ted.
think
See,
I think
see,
it's, now that they're side
bar
by
with like
side, I think it
all
goes
the way
out
max
window.
red.
It's a battle for the win here. So we will see Weeks try to see if he can take on that Chevy of Ethan Burrell as they get to the restart line. Just a little over 10 laps to go.
Green
11
flag,
laps
green
to go
flag.
in this event. Green flag back out. Now Ethan Burrell able to easily clear himself, and now the battle's on for second.
Fody got a pretty good restart there, but it's going to be between Indelicato and Weeks. Weeks drifts up the track.
Gets a little bump to him, sends him up the racetrack.
They're going to be 3 wide for second. Nope, Fody can't get the run off the corner. They door slam the wall coming off of turn 2.
Sorry, Rock.
Everybody staying straight as long as they can, and Indelicato clears for second. Oh, he
Now
missed
you're-
the corner, though.
Oh, he missed
I
the
got
corner,
put
goes
there.
up into the wall. He missed it by a lot. That wasn't even close.
Yep, Matthew Weeks and Gavel now fighting for second. Gavel's loose on the front straightaway. Ryan Gavel's
All right,
going to
man.
wreck it.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Around. Indelicato around.
Sorry, Johnny.
Oh,
Sorry,
and
Johnny.
Crump gets hit hard by Vandermarl.
They're
Oh,
still wrecking.
hitting each other.
Gable and Indelicato wrecked as well.
You're cool.
Oh,
No big deal.
Gonna need to get a penalty for rolling it that
Sorry if I
long.
ran you tight there. Now restart
Note
Posic.
that there are
Oh, you're good, buddy.
some
You're good.
bracket implications involved in this one. Vincent Isabella was last on the lead
Hey,
lap,
Johnny, I
I
don't
think,
see any
and
damage
Scott
at
Crump
all
just
on
got
the rear
wrecked.
end from that. I don't think I
All
hit
these
you
guys
very
are
hard.
gonna need to get a penalty for just not holding the brakes.
Yeah, I don't know how the
tonight.
fuck I got damaged, but I don't know how I took it
There
straight.
might need to be a little
you're all right.
discussion in the
You hit me
driver's chat, I
just a
believe,
little bit.
I mean,
over
the 0-1, that's not called for.
yeah, just letting her roll, never touch the
Letting her
brakes,
roll,
re-damage
and
the
then
10 car.
Crump or
Same thing
Garrison,
for
can you
the
just let me
10.
know what my nose looks
Crump's
like?
going to get
the front
fifth
right.
place back after spinning on this. iRacing gave him 5th. So
Oh, the
potentially
light
never
is heavily
mind,
damaged.
but there's a lot of
Cool.
damage on the front nose in the 90 car.
Oh, shout out iRacing, by the way.
I can understand being.
Why are these
upset,
guys getting
but
their
this
spots
causes
back?
More incidents. Oh, Chad Hard in the.
Ooh, Chad,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, but for Chad
What a-
and,
what a
and
good
Crump really,
service.
who does get away with just that little bit of damage, you gotta
Garrison, how the hell did you claw
you gotta
back
stay
up
out
to
now.
fourth?
There's nothing else to it.
Hey, man, look, I was like a tenth or two faster than people on the longer run, so I guess it's kind of deserving.
Yep, and there goes Indelicato, and you're gonna
I
see.
mean, I was gonna
a
say. By the way, sorry for
rolling
throwing the shit out of
0-1
you.
wind up
God,
in
you know,
Indelicato's
it
lap,
was either
right up
Yeah,
tag out
how
one of the
far back
grandstands.
he
or
was.
turn
He
left.
just
Yeah.
not even trying to slow
But
down.
also, Ethan, I think the 0-1
Not
just
even
got
trying.
loose off
He
the
was
4, and
going 50
that
miles
kinda
per hour
helped.
backwards.
along with the 10 missing the corner.
Been quite an adventure tonight.
Yeah, who shifted into third?
Now the question is, does that give you 2 tags?
You got too much
Because
gas
he's already
going
gotten
into
a
that
tally
corner.
for causing the wreck. Does he get a
What-
second
I know what's
tally
wrong with it.
for?
Got too much
Well,
gas
if it
in
gets
it.
kicked, we'll know. That's about all
So
we can
we're
call
not
for.
going to
I
touch
think that
on the
0-1 might be
subject of
done
these
anyway,
guys
so
getting
I
their
don't know that
spots
it matters
back,
at this
or
point.
No, he's still in the lead lap.
That's up to iRacing.
It is bullshit that the 90 and 10 both
Versus
wreck,
Control's
spin
here.
out, and
Can
get
you
spots back. Yes,
Let
we're
us
not
know
doing
in
anything
some
about
way,
it.
either by
Irison's corner.
DM or on
It opens
Twitter
up a
or
massive can of worms when we start touching that.
broadcast chat.
I don't know, man. I feel like somebody was a
When available,
bystander at
yeah.
first just then.
Needless to say, I think people's
I like touching
emotions
worms.
are frayed. On track here.
Let's
I
go
think
fishing
they-
then. We got
on the
worms.
hold up.
The cause of the caution is the self spin on the 01.
They're calling it right now.
01 will be reviewed post race.
It's going to be a review post race.
All right.
For
It's going to be a
Ooh,
review
okay.
post race after. It might be a penalty after the fact. You might get for
Makes
for
sense.
causing
Rocker, did you hear me?
additional incidents for that incident.
Gavel, we need you to
so
send
needless to say, I think
driver input. So if it doesn't show that you were, the way it works is if it shows you were holding your brake, you're fine. If it shows you weren't holding your brake, it's a 10-point penalty.
Fingers have,
So make sure you
cook.
Yeah, shut up. No, I didn't.
make sure you record your
A
driver
lion
input and
tamer
send it, or
that
you're going to be
feeds,
guilty until proven
by
innocent.
hand can probably hold up the amount of fingers
All right,
of drivers that have
hold
not
on.
been in an incident
So,
tonight.
let me explain myself on that.
As,
I was rolling
probably less than a
backwards
couple.
because if I held the
No, I
brakes,
think-
the whole field's coming.
Interesting.
So I was just rolling backwards
and maybe
not
notably,
looking in my mirror because
the
fucking,
90
I don't
and the 10
know. I
both
didn't think
spun
there'd
out
be a
of that
damn
wreck
car
are
stop.
not
And then I
deemed
rolled into
to have
this
lost
car
their
that had already
spots by
crashed.
iRacing
I mean,
and are allowed to keep 5th and
I-
6th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
Race control
It'll
typically
be in
does
my-
not
it'll be in my-
change what
it'll be in
iRacing
my
believes.
stream as
So,
well.
and Delicato and Crump
both
are
ends.
5th and 6th.
I understand Gavel's point.
Zach
Uh,
Evans
that
on
folks
the
look at it
YouTube
post-race.
chat saying, we should not let
No,
Gerald
that's cut and
cook.
dry, Mark. That's a 10-point penalty.
Well,
Hitting you
Gerald-
well.
Gerald
That's
might
cut
cook
and dry.
with no
I think I would have spun in front of the whole field
That's
coming.
issue.
I mean, I was still doing 100 mile an
I
hour
will
backwards.
come up with
so
whatever
I'm not
I
going to hold
want.
the brakes.
All right. Thank you very
So,
much.
yeah, we'll talk
The
about it.
difference
note
is
that,
if he holds the brakes, he wipes out more
Garrison
cars.
Hogan now runs 4th in the 36
It
car. He
doesn't matter,
dodged
Mark.
that last
It doesn't matter. You
crash. Picked up a
have to
couple
hold your
spots.
brakes when you're wrecking or the
Oh
yellow.
my goodness.
So if he's not
He is
holding
at
brakes, he's
least
getting
getting
blamed for that. That's asinine.
Chad Frankenfield is up
Fair.
against
It's in my
Weeks or
stream. He
Foden.
never touched the brakes.
I got force 3 wide.
They're getting
That's a
closer.
post-race thing.
They are.
I find it funny
Yeah,
that
but
he
It's
thinks
only
I
one
mean, unless
tally.
Chad sends it on him.
put my
I don't see
evidence in the same
how-
channel.
We shouldn't say that because
No,
we've
it's
seen some weird
it's
things.
more than
worse.
tally. He
It
gets
would
a
not
10-point
surprise
penalty.
me if the
We'll do
leaders
that
took
later.
themselves out.
What's
I just know
so
you-
David
I don't
Tucker's 10th.
assess
Where's
the
Jesse
10-point
at?
penalty.
Jesse Racimus.
Yeah,
He's
that's all.
29.
Back in there. He's a
29.
Yeah,
lap,
well, just so you
lap
know, you
down, I
just
think.
basically
No, he's on the
gave
lead lap
yourself
now.
10-point penalty without even
Took a
sending
Rex.
video. So far,
That one could change hands as well.
you have to hold your brake.
Yeah,
Let's not.
yeah, no,
hope for any
that's
more
fine.
wrecks
Maybe
here.
we'll
I
get
mean,
7
I didn't
laps
hold the
green
brakes.
flag racing.
I'll show the video, but I mean, I
Yeah.
have reasoning for not holding brakes.
Here we
we'll
go.
talk about
Back to the restart line. It's going to be 6 laps to go
it. We
in
should
this
keep who you're
event.
talking about right now.
We really hope it's going to be the last time
Green
we
flag,
see
It's not
green
like I
flag.
drove straight into a crowd. I
We're
was
up to
going
12
backwards.
cautions
man.
here tonight. Green flag back out. A wonderful restart by Ethan Burrell once again.
He has been on it, and Garrison Hogan's going to clear to
Garrison
second.
Oh my goodness.
Hogan's got a lot of pace.
lot of pace here. What in the world? Is it new tires? Newer than
Might
the
be.
rest? But
Yeah, new underwear, new
what a
underwear.
restart
yeah.
by Garrison
Here
Hogan.
comes Garrison.
20 lap pressure
Wow,
tires,
look at
20
him
laps.
come. Look at him. He's going so fast. He's going to be on
Garrison's
the
already won a race
outside
this
here.
season. Won at
I have
Homestead.
no idea where the speed is coming from. That is boost on that car.
20 lap
He's
pressure
able to be
tires.
side by side here
Mhm.
at the flag line. It's going to be Garrison Hogan leading it.
Ethan Burrell driving it down deep into turn 1. He's going to wash up the racetrack. Hogan's going to be able to get outside of him, prevent contact, but this side-by-side racing's opening up the door for Weeks, and there goes Indelicato and Cutler.
Yeah.
Caution's going to
No,
be
I'm
back
curious.
out.
I just thought that's
All right,
on
man.
Oh,
Caution is out.
Ethan
Caution
is
is out.
What the
Ethan
fuck?
was the leader at the time of caution, I believe.
Language.
Oh my goodness.
What the hell you got under the hood of that
and
thing,
two
Garrison?
guys who had run up front all day. Cutler
Look, man,
and
that's called
Indelicato, and
anger, okay?
Indelicato's
I
car
wanna
just got
win.
so loose, I think, with that damage.
Yeah, that's 100%. I mean,
Oh no, I'm
my
here.
tire
going
was
up.
There was
that
two
last
separate-
one.
Oh,
there's-
Bobby
Oh,
Mountain
goodness.
wrecked.
Dustin
There were
Morgan,
4
Goody.
sets of cars.
There
No,
was
it's
like
too late.
yeah, you're right. There's
You
about
done
4
made your
wrecks in
bed
this.
now.
Oh, boy.
Oh my gosh.
That's not, actually, no.
Made it a
I'm
lap
kind
and
of
a
screwed
quarter.
over.
Golly.
You can be pissed off at me, but at least I apologize.
Oh,
you don't have to
again.
door me.
Hunter bounced off of Vincent and put Johnny Thomas in the inside wall.
You had your
Johnny
chance,
hit
Ethan.
hard.
And again, Johnny involved in someone else's mess.
We need to go on upper view, like a top view on some of these wrecks here to see exactly what happened. There
Here
you go.
goes
Perfect.
the 10 car. And coming out, he
Cutler.
does exactly what everybody's been doing all day in third gear, too high RPMs, too much wheel cranked into it, loses the nose and the rear end of that car and spins out
I
and
don't
takes
think that
Jonathan
would
Cutler.
have caused the caution.
What the
What
fuck?
caused the
That did
caution
not.
further back.
Report.
Oh man, those two cars.
What is going on at the back?
They're like, we'll show you how to actually hit the
Oh, Rucker,
inside
did you at
wall.
least buy him dinner
This
first?
has
Oh,
been,
goody.
this has been
Oh,
just
God.
pure
Sorry, buddy.
disaster.
I barely
What
touched you. That was
happened?
over exaggerating the wheel.
I think the same exact thing that's
I
happened to
thought I
everybody else
cleared the
coming off the
inside. I
turn.
didn't.
It was hard enough for a 4X.
Yeah, while we're looking at this, Carlos, is there any
Yeah,
way you can
review the
also pull
contact
who's
with the
pitted
54
and who has
the,
20 lap pressure
three
tires
piece-
than everybody else
Look
in the
at
top
that car,
10?
though.
Is anybody else coming up here with
Lewis,
huge
yeah,
with a
great
huge
job.
advantage?
I don't understand why we can't
I'll let you
control
guys know.
some of the yellow does.
I'll let you guys know when
Blows
the
my mind.
last set of drivers
It's
went
every
down
week
pit
there's somebody
road.
hitting
Unfortunately, I don't
somebody
have that graphic. I don't think we have that on this team.
Because we're all pissed.
But
We want to
Ethan
go
Burrell,
home, Chad.
last went down pit road on lap 54.
The pandemic
Okay,
kind of
we are
social
currently on
distance, I
lap
guess.
117.
Yeah.
Garrison Hogan,
Yeah, I want to go to bed.
and actually
Yay.
everybody up to Chad Frankenfield in 6.
Oh, I got
Last
choice
went down
there.
pit road on lap 76. So that's about 22 lap fresher tires compared to Burrell. Now remember, a lot of these laps have been
Jordan,
under
I'm
caution.
gonna give you the
Even the
same
gap
offer
into the
as Brent.
22
Don't
have been
kill me,
under
and I
caution.
won't
So
kill you.
it's not really that big of a difference, but it's enough that Hogan has
Yeah,
a
but I
pretty
nearly
good
did,
advantage
but
here. I was given after that, in 7th place and up to Justin Wadsworth, they all went down pit road on lap 89.
Some people don't deserve
And then
that
from
deal,
there, it's
William.
kind of like a mix. Because 18th
I'll get
place
ready for the
Vincent
600, William, in a couple
Isabella,
weeks.
lap 101. Hunter Smith, lap 106.
Do you see anything
112
with
for
the
Gavel.
64
But a lot of
car
these guys have been involved in incidents. They may
So,
not
William,
have
are you
tires.
actually gonna do
That,
the 600
unfortunately, I
in a few
can't
weeks?
tell.
Gotcha. Well, I don't. In that
Yes,
case,
in the
Yeah,
I
there's
can't believe how
contact under yellow.
Hogan
I
got
can't tell if
such
it's
a
intentional
run.
or
Oh my
not, but
gosh.
He does hit the 3.
yeah, then in that case,
and
his
he's-
tire's not
All right,
better
give him
than
an
Weeks'
EOL, and is there
Yeah.
damage to the 3-car?
And he's got to be
I
kicking
don't.
himself. He was side by side. He probably would have gotten the
Every
lead
car has damage.
if we would have
Chad.
just gone the straightaway longer.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
He would
Yeah,
have
he would
probably
get an
gotten it
EOL,
over
though.
Ethan Burrell. But man, now Ethan Burrell's he knows that Garrison Hogan has the
If you
fast,
feel like the contact
fast
was,
car.
like,
He's going to try to
more
put
than
him in
just a little
disadvantage
tap.
here.
Now, where is Ethan Burrell going to restart? I would think the bottom, right here.
No, I think the outside.
No, well,
I mean, yeah. he
you
hits
think
him,
that, but
it's
Weeks
not
is going to restart on the bottom
severe.
behind him, and then that pins Fody on the top behind Hogan.
He's not. He's
Versus
not
giving
going to
Fody a-
He's trying to check up, and I think
He just saw how fast Garrison Hogan is. He's not going to want to have.
Yeah, if
Garrison
there's,
Hogan
like,
having a
noticeable damage
preferred
done
line
from
to
it,
have
then
another
it's definitely,
really
you
good
gotta get
start
put
on
that
the
over here, but if
outside.
there's
I mean,
nothing
that's
crazy,
where he
it's
was
like,
last time.
Yeah, there's
Was on the
there's no
outside where he
damage
had
on the
such a
rear
run.
bumper of the 3.
Oh, we're going to find out here.
Yeah, let's see
If my
what
math
Burrell
is
does.
right,
I think Burrell's taking the bottom.
and we go back to daylight savings
Yeah, I
before the
guess you're
600,
right. I would not.
I
I think I'd
probably
it might
will go
need to
to
be,
bed that night, like
It might
at
be
least
another one of those
5:30 in the
cases
morning,
where
maybe 6 a.m.
You're right on the
Just to
money
clean up
with
our
regarding
12th
Ethan
caution,
Burrell's strategy
I
calls
was
tonight.
not up until Ethan Burrell proved us all wrong
By the 10.
by staying out. So I can't be completely right here. I had no idea that we would go on having about 7 cautions after the fact of Ethan Burrell pitting or staying
There was
out.
contact, however,
Pretty
there's
surprising,
been
I do
no
say.
further action.
Yeah. And we still have so many cars on the lead lap.
Our
here.
600
It's
lap-
unbelievable.
A
Our
lot
600
can
last season
happen.
was
Those
4 hours,
those
by the way.
bracket spots are not guaranteed, save for Tate Lytle
Mine's gonna be
making it
staying up
through
all
because
night.
White Nadel didn't start the race.
There's still 30 cars
I got
on
spun
the lead
out too
lap.
there, Mark.
A lot of damage. Maybe
I hope
they'll
you feel real
finish up
dirty
3
about
laps
this, Ethan.
here. Ethan Burrell's got to do
Mm.
2 more circuits on very
I
old
may have a
tires.
missed start for the 600, but we'll see.
And we
This is-
can still
go
have
ahead.
green white
Nick, I'm
checkers
not mad
here.
at you. I'm mad that we
This
haven't
is
found
green
green
white
since
checkered 1 out of
60.
3.
I mean,
2 more
more.
green white checkers coming.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Potential.
No, I get it. I get it. That's,
If they get back to the flag, that'll be it.
If. Well, we're about to find out, folks.
Josh, you're not getting
Pull
33rd.
those belts one more time here. We're going to have a green-white checker to see if we can settle things.
Wow.
Green flag back out. And wow, really, wow is right. Ethan Burrell able to get to a really good start here. Allow Matthew Weeks to get the second.
Oh, Hogan just slammed Weeks into the corner. They're going to be side by side for second. I don't think Weeks would have appreciated that all that much.
Oh, Weeks gets loose. Coming out of turn number 2. Everyone keeps it straight here. They
Then
just
it's
need to
like
come out of turn
that.
number 4.
They are side by side for second. Hogan drives it in deep into turn 3, washes up the racetrack. Weeks able to hold him off now, but they're all behind Ethan Burrell coming to the white flag.
This is exactly what Ethan Burrell needs. Coming to the line. It's going to be the white flag, so we're going to be racing it
Oh,
back
shit,
around.
Rocker, I did
The
not see you
battle's
down
for
there. What
second,
the
but
fuck?
Ethan Burrell clears himself and gets out to a very decent
I got
lead
loose
here.
and I thought I had all the way to the
Hogan's
inside wall.
trying to clear
You
Weeks
were
off of
somehow
turn
there.
2. It's
My
not
bad.
going to work, but Weeks bobbles. Fody to the
I'm
bottom of the
there
racetrack.
because
They wreck in the
63
back.
just drove
In the
through
back,
me,
big
but that's
wreck in
cool.
the back. But up front,
Appreciate
it's
y'all.
all Ethan Burrell. He's able to get himself out of the wrecks, out of the chaos, finds
got
himself out front due to strategy, and that's exactly what he needed.
Y'all are
Coming
fucking
out of
terrible.
turn number 4, he's going to win here for the Kicking Tires
Go in,
150 at Gateway.
Mine.
Huge wreck on the back straightaway.
Yeah,
to
he didn't
end
have
it.
to hit
I saw
me going
Isabella
into
get
one.
sent to the inside wall among a bunch of other
Oh, no,
drivers.
then I wasn't trying to hit you going into
All
one.
that to finish it off.
Okay, I was like, dude, I'm wrecking
Wrecks
your
there.
dog.
Doesn't wreck, saves it.
Yeah,
Osak,
no, I was on the
Hinshaw,
brakes. I just wasn't
Rasmus,
on the brake as much as you
Robin,
were.
all wreck on the back
Yeah,
straightaway.
it
to
was
close
the
this
same
race
time,
out.
though. We hit the brakes at the same time.
No,
That's
that's a big
still on
hit
me.
from Adams, I think.
But
Bro, all right.
Ethan Burrell
whatever.
does win it.
Might want to take a look at whatever Robert
See
Hill
his
did after
teammates from
post
last
race
season
there.
from the Pro Edge group. This is the first win for
it's all good.
Good.
Gears. I know you wouldn't wreck me, man.
It might be years. We'll have to
Really,
check
what
with
matters
Goody
post race?
on the team owner, but
That's
you can't
pretty
wreck
cool.
on a couple,
Dude,
but
they
that's
haven't
been
won
on
one in a
top.
while.
And if it's
Yeah,
in 10th,
it's
then
been a while since they've been on top.
Whoever took
Ethan
the door
Burrell
in 3
able
and
to
4,
break
I
the
had
good curse
nothing
here,
to do with
get
that. I'm
himself
so
up front here and win it for
suck
Chevy.
it, Bodie.
First time for him, and
If you
Chevy
can't
going
wreck
to be
post race, you might want to
winning
look
it
at
here.
the 63.
So he's going to be burning it down.
Mark.
it's just like if it's guys joking around, it's not the end of the world. But if it's something that
results here
causes
before we get
guys
to our
losing 0
interviews,
X's and
just
stuff, that's
to take a look at these, obviously Ethan Burrell, Garrison
I hit
Hogan,
somebody that was
Matthew
already
Weeks,
wrecking.
and there is Goody celebrating. So good for Goody. Gets a
wasn't
race
fucking around.
win for the team.
Might want to
That's
look
your
at the
podium.
44
Tyler
on
Cody
that
finishes
last
fourth. Then a
caution
bit of a
then
photo
too.
finish with Matthew
If we're
Weeks
going to
there.
take the
And then
blinders off.
Scott Crump rounds out the top 5, does move on in the bracket, as does Tyler Fody.
Yeah, thanks
David
for
Tooker
cleaning
finishes
me out
6th.
there,
He's the other
Kyle.
driver that
Appreciate
moves
it.
on in the bracket, and so it'll be Fody, Crump, Tooker, and Tate for that final money from Belly Up Sports. Ethan Stanley drives back to finish 7th after a wild night. Justin Wadsworth comes home with a top 10 and 8th. Chad Frankenfield finishes 9th. Josh Clark
it
rides
wasn't
those old
intentional,
tires to a
sorry.
10th place finish. And then how about those couple of guys right there? Jordan Owens, Justin Vandermarl, Brent
Yeah, I
Jones
didn't say
all
it
come
was. I
home
just
with 11th,
appreciate
12th, and
being taken
13th.
out and stuff.
Very strong runs after kind of being clean, dodging those big wrecks, and making it out of that final lap melee to finish really well.
Mark, please
Trey
review
Holmes,
what happened
Jonathan
between the
Cutlet,
10 and the
obviously
63
14th
car.
and 15th right there.
I'm working on it. There's like 7 different things that happened on the last lap. Give me a minute.
It's going to leave the second half for you. I don't know if you wanted it.
Oh, okay.
Copy.
not really. To be honest with you.
Take a look at the 18
We can
car.
go to the interview here.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't think anybody's going to be looking at any of these spots
Robert, that was
back
very
here
rude. I just want to say
and are
that.
going to be happy with their finishes.
Like,
Needless to say,
dang,
just
buddy,
about
have a car in front of me. I
everybody
can't go nowhere.
on the screen name-wise is
Also, can someone tell me the lap the guy
been
stopped on
involved
track?
at least 1 or 2 or 4
Tell me who it is, when it
at
was.
some
I'm going
point
to
in
find
this
out either
race,
way.
But
So.
yeah, needless to say, at least we can say 30 cars did finish
I think it
on
was
the
the
lead
first
lap
of the
here,
second
folks,
caution,
so
Chad.
a lot of racing. Maybe not the racing that we wanted, but
Hey, Gavel, what were you doing, bro?
For the meanwhile, it was
Where, the
still
end?
exciting racing for the lead when we had it, and
Yeah,
we
I was
did
like, you're
see
straight, and he'd go
passing
left.
able to be made here at Gateway, and
I mean,
a
I
lot
got
of-
loose, and I
lot
thought
of
I had all the way to the
handling
inside wall
cars,
to
not,
save it,
not
and then all of a sudden
exactly
you were there.
in the positions
And I
that
don't know
they
how you even
wanted to
got
be
there.
in,
You
but
were
we
in front
do
of me,
have some
off
of
of
our
4, and
drivers in
then
the
you were
top
just
3
there.
into the waiting room here. Let's
Watch
go ahead and see if
replay,
we
you'll
can
see it,
get a couple of them.
63
Let's go ahead and bring
shits
up
me
our
up.
3rd place driver of Matthew Weeks here.
Yeah, watch my cockpit view, and well, you'll see the fact that I can't see you, and you'll see the fact that I was turning right the whole way off turn 4. So, sorry about that.
Got him?
I don't see the broadcast, but
There he
it is. Matthew Weeks able to get into that 3rd spot there. You had a shot at the win. What did you need to be able to make those restarts work to be able to go after your old teammate there of Ethan Burrell?
Maybe get better at restarting in first gear, because I just suck restarting in first gear. But I don't know. He was fast. Even in practice last night, he was really fast. So I don't know if I could have done anything besides maybe hoping for like a 10 lap run with the tire differences. But other than that, I don't think I could have. He was just too good.
Yeah, Matthew, a 3rd place finish obviously helps your points lead there, but take us through maybe some of those battles with Scott Crump in the middle of the race. Were you guys kind of upset at each other, or what was going on there?
Well, I don't know. I know I fell back and I seen him coming, and we were side by side, and we got real close.
If you guys
and I
are
was
talking
trying
about
to tell
the 24 car,
trying to let him have it, but I was
he
in a
got turned.
different radio
I
channel
don't
here.
know what the yellow was
So
for
when I
that.
queued up, I was like, "Oh crap!" And then he got by, and I told
And
him,
he's
I was
trying
like,
to
"I'm
just
trying
get
to let
back
you
around.
go."
If that's the one you guys are
And
talking
then
about.
after that, he started restarting behind me, and he just kept diving it into the corner, and I just like, "Why, man?" I was like, I like to have a little arc into the corner, and he was just sending it in there. So I was getting aggravated about that, so I was pinching
If
him.
that's not what
I
he's
just,
no.
I take it as I wouldn't do that to somebody, so I don't want no one to do it to me. And I didn't like it. So I started pinching him. And then I don't know what he was trying to do with Adams there, because I was like trying to stay close to Adams so Crump couldn't go 3 wide. And then next thing you know, I was getting hit in the door. So I haven't watched that back, but I don't care if he's mad or not. It aggravates me with how the lack of respect that is in this league lately, and just no one has no racecraft lately.
Well, we've heard a lot of drivers upset here tonight. We want to go ahead and let you do your thank yous and shout outs, but real quickly, what's being said out there? I mean, a lot of people angry. You can almost imagine it after having 13, 14 cautions at the end of this event. Just a lot of people angry. I mean, do you think it's going to go forward from here? I mean, the tensions are definitely high out here in the Cup Series, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but it's high like that everywhere on the sim. It's like everyone has just lost all lack of respect in racecraft, dude. Like I say it all the time. Like that has gone out the window. Everyone just wants to take, and no give, and just want to be. I can't say the word I want to say.
Okay, so the last lap, the 01 gets loose off of 4 and strikes the 64. The cause of that incident is the 01. The 46 gets loose off of 2 and strikes the 24. The 46 is at fault for that contact. The 10 and the 63 make contact after that, subsequent to the accident between the 24 and the 46. That feels more like a racing incident because they were both recovering from avoiding contact and they kind of came together and door slammed. I don't really think that either one is at fault for that particular thing in the moment. And then post-race, the 63 does strike the 44. That does not cause the loss of a 0x. Is there anything else anybody would like reviewed?
No, you've done a great job tonight, Mark. Good job. With the 46, did you already say that, or did I not hear you?
To borrow a turn of phrase from Chad Frankenfield, you're not listening. The 46 got loose off a 2 and struck the 24. The 46 is responsible for that contact.
Copy. So the 01 will be scored last on the lap he was on, and he will get the penalty for the second tally plus the caution contact.
Also the 46, because they had we had dueling tallies on lap 75 for synchronized spinning.
Did the 46 hit anybody during that yellow?
They were 2 in-race tallies.
So they did hit, there was contact there with the 46?
Well, no, they didn't damage other cars, but they were just in race, like, hey, you caused a caution. However, that's scored in your manual.
Okay, so the 46 just gets scored last on the lap he was on, and I think he already did, so.
So on the last lap, the 8 gave me severe damage, and then I gave him and probably the 3 severe damage.
Okay, you're like 2 lanes off the wall. I didn't just drive
All
up.
right, now what, a minute here, you want me to look at Adams?
I don't care about it. I was higher than the racing line, but it was still just, it was an elite last lap, but you drove off the corner like I wasn't even there. I was like 10 laps down, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's cause of that is that's a racing incident. That's just 2 guys meeting in the middle of a corner exit.
No, I knew you were there. I just didn't know you were going to be a lane and a half off the wall.
Did your spotter not work?
I said I knew you were there. I mean, if my spotter told me that you're going to be almost 2 lanes off the wall, then I was like, oh shit.
Do you need me for anything else?
All the way off the corner yet, but I'm not what you got about it. It's just an elite last lap, and people don't pay attention, and the entire race is a wreck, and it's stupid. But I'm admitting that I gave severe damage, so I was hoping I'd get like a 10-point penalty or something. I don't care what happened to me.
Alright, it's sad that I have to do this, but I need clarification on how many penalty points I am receiving. Alright, so you get 10 because you is your second tally, unless, let me check. Yeah, so this is your second tally, so you get 10 points for that, and then you get 10 points for the not holding your brake. So it's 20 total. So now the one thing that does happen is it doesn't, just because it's a penalty, if this is your drop race, the penalty doesn't get added to your total, so it's just the lowest points scoring race gets dropped. So this will probably be your lowest point scoring race. This will get dropped. Oh, so since I probably score less than 0 points possibly in this race, it'll just not even matter. Yeah, this will definitely be your drop week.
I would also like to say that it took 2 full-length messages on Discord to send the caution report to Chad. That's ridiculous.
All right, so yeah, that's okay. I didn't think of that. So yeah, I totally caused 2 incidents or deserve that one. And I don't know if you looked at the whole holding the brake thing, because I mean I didn't hold the brake. So yes, I guess by law it's a penalty, and if that's it, then great, that's it. But I mean, my excuse here is if I hold the brake when I've got 4 lanes of traffic coming on and I dart across the track because I slammed the brakes while rolling back